Blog Talk Radio.
Cocoa butter. Back in the day, I was told to use cocoa butter this way. You take it and rub it on a scar, and it will heal and blend into your skin. So I bought a jar. I'm in a plastic bottle of Palmer's brand. See, we didn't know about the effects of cocoa butter, and we trusted the words of our parents and grandparents. Today, I have a scar that I wish I could just rub on some cocoa butter. The mere thought of a discussion just makes me stutter. See, I don't know about you, but have you ever had your heart ripped out and served to you on a platter? You know, skip the appetizer, get straight to the main course. I said no thank you. I like my meat well done, of course, and I'm no cannibal. So no eating my heart like an animal. Where's the cocoa butter so this internal scar can heal? Please, I need some kind of ointment to deal. Grandma, you told me this cocoa butter was amazing. I have the biggest scar of my life and it's not healing. I go to a dark place. I know I have been given grace. The wound just won't go away. It has taken residence and wants to stay. Cocoa butter just needs an enhanced formula. The label on the bottle, it just says for external use only. Well, growing up, I just only knew what I was told. This cocoa butter was like black gold. The darkness that wants to consume me, create this violent behavior repeatedly. I just want a cocoa butter formula that can remove this scar. It's internal, so I need divine intervention before I go on a homicidal vacation. I can't go to a fictitious place like Oz. You ask me why? Because I need something to rub on the scar, the one surgically done by her. I can't function some days because it hurt. Formed from dirt, I was made whole. No scars, maybe a mole. I squeezed just a little more. Cocoa butter smells so good and soothes more. Erasing the blemishes that were cut into my skin, this man-made chemical fused with promises of blending power. Please begin. Blotting out the scar cut so deeply in my heart. As the blood dripped and I looked at my slowly beating and dying heart. I just want to rub some cocoa butter on the man-made scar. I fear cocoa butter can't do anything for the internal scar. For the internal scar. For the internal scar. For the internal scar. Restricted movement and encrypted trust. Only me for you and you for me. The delight in your touch. Oh, I see. You like it gentle and rough. Be glad the chains have us bound. Tough. There's so much more to this. Pleasing what you miss. Come closer. Squeeze through the links. Your red bottoms in the corner. Links. Your breast reaching for my heartbeat, the same one you feel inside with each stroke, high heat. The sensuality of our movement, distinctively defining our involvement. I don't care who interrupts us. That is why we have chained lust. From the mind of Poetic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Epiphany Radio, the Forrealdapoet Network.
Absolutely.
We're doing Let's Talk About It, doing date night differently. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a show unlike any other. The dial-in number, if you're listening in online, is 319-527-6300. Press 1 to get on the mic. Tonight is our all-male panel. And joining me in the studio tonight, we have Azeiz Poemenologist Robinson, Mowfpeace, Jrob the Wiseson, Forrealdapoet. For real, mic is open. Baby. How are you, gentlemen?
Tonight is a good night.
Oh, we are good. We are all good. Glad to be here.
Listen, glad to have you guys here with us. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedules to join me tonight as we open up the floor to the callers to be able to ask you gentlemen any type of relationship question that they may have on their heart. Before we open it up to the callers, I definitely want to give you guys an opportunity to share a piece. The two tracks that you heard, the first track was by yours truly, Poetic. The first track was Cocoa Butter, and that was produced by King's Cadence. The second track was Chained Lust, and that was produced by Forrealdapoet, Neckbones, Macaroni Track Factory.
Pico.
Gentlemen. So listen. I like to get you guys to spit so that the callers can know exactly who they're dealing with. Because listen, each one of these gentlemen in their respective rights are poetic beasts. I'm telling y'all now, they're poetic beasts. So I'd first like to start with my brother, Jrob the Wiseson.
Man, this is a piece that I just wrote called Distant Love. I married you so many times in my imagination that my skin begins to wrinkle as if I've bathed in your essence for hours and hours. A kaleidoscope of images focused on you gives me glimpses of what true blessings are in its purest form. Until the moment is right for us to hold hands once again, whereby my heart rate slows like calm waters on a summer's night, which mirrors a still serenity. The incandescence of your personality constantly draws me to you just like a moth to flame. Only in this case, no intentions of losing you because the warmth of us brings us closer together. And I wish I could travel back in time and correct my mistakes that may have brought you heartache and replace them with fond memories dipped in happiness so that whenever we are around one another, your smile only gets brighter because you've never been exposed to disappointment. And this centrifugal force has us and becomes us and brings us closer and never loses its inertia, yet grows in its own gravitational pull that serves to prove that we were meant to be. And while I can't wait to say how long it's been since this constant, can only pray that this never-ending story ends, because I've got so many more pages to write about you, my distant love. In peace.
Yes, my brother. Whew. Told y'all, poetic beasts. Poetic beast. That was Jrob the Wiseson. Next on the mic, my brother, Mowfpeace. Mowfpeace, show him what that mouth do.
The name of this piece is an oldie but goodie. I call it Grown Man's Business. Her hands tell my story. Her face is the glory of dreams.
Mowfpeace, you good?
Yeah, my bad. I had somewhere wrong. I'm sorry. I'll start.
Okay. Please.
All right. The name of this piece is Grown Man's Business. Her hands tell my story. Her face is the glory of dreams. My own secret sweets let my heart speak. Leak this queen's perfection like a lethal injection. It infects me so sultry. Silhouette, silky, sexy, leaves me in perfect bliss. Miss me with this fallacy of pretentious maladies. I require authenticity, simplicity dipped in what's real. Come, still be away from the everyday ruckus. Come touch this battered soul. Heal me so I can see what is meant for me, because all that this life has shown has left me blown and alone. Rescue me. Silent whispers speak to thee. Majestically, destiny draws you to me, calls us to be. No AT&T can correct us like this love projected. Never expected for you to be the one. When that part of me saw you, my pride was done. Superficial thoughts and ideals assassinated by what your image created. Tainted never, how clever your love, it tackles me, shackled me. I'll be your voluntary slave. This sweet entrapment encaps around me, surrounds me with all that is you. Leave me never breathless, I will be lifeless if you ever left. Stay lest you be accused of grand theft. $1 million heartbreak. Hearts ache sickly when hope is deferred, for I prefer you over priceless artifacts, for the facts speak volumes of what my words fail to do. It's always been you. Sweet visions appeared before me in a slumber. Since I was an embryo, you had my number. No man shall put asunder what has been joined together divinely. Resurrect me from past pain's grave. Leave me not torn, but remember me. Let my heart mend with thee. You are the one. That's that piece.
Man, oh man, oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, you see what that mouth do. That's my brother Mowfpeace. Phenomenal, King, phenomenal. Next up on the mic, my like-minded brother, Azeiz.
She is my canvas, able to withstand my branches' reach when we each align for a verbal grind and I enter from behind. Timelessly her anatomy absorbs minds, sponging my fertilizing hydration. Like a cannabis patient, her sensation is the libation that keeps my mind at its prime, calming my nerves, as if each step is nouns and verbs. Espoused curves and powers will walk as she defines my words. Sexy and slow as the pace as if speech is slurred. Her once bare pages were crazily left agonizing. Before me ebonizing them, she was left compromising. Her tarp tantalizes the head of my pen, encouraging me to spill within her leaf. She is a book to me that reads cover to cover, and to know she is to know me. Poetically, we communicate. Any places that verses will land us. Our cadence as hieroglyphic speaks. Others discover they don't understand us. Verbally, they crave to disband us, but I find solace in her, and I'm at peace when she is my canvas. She accepts my felt tip, all point on point and erect when she felt this deep, dark, unfiltered, non-watered down, permanent mark, sparking non-toxic, exotic nativity. Her goddess tendencies are equal to my god fantasies, but still she appreciates my erotic creativity. Irritatingly, I have unsuccessfully thrust my pen in the wrong direction as others just passed it. The results were tragic, thoughts crashing like the wrong way in traffic. She is now my canvas, and our chemistry is naturally automatic, so I trust her to decipher my cipher like linguistic graphics. She allows me to paint my frustrations. Her pages wraps me in her dedication. With her is where I live, as my rib is her creation. Blatant is our existence. Our cohesiveness is no coincidence. She is my canvas, and I compliment her by filling in with a strengthened instrument, spilling ink and blotting the emptiness like a melanin demanded, because, yes, she is now my canvas. And that's my piece.
Yes, brother. Another dope piece from the King Azeiz. Next, CEO of Epiphany Radio, Forrealdapoet.
Oh, baby. Her kiss. Her kiss. She asked me, she asked me, what was the last time that someone was your first time? And before I could answer, it was then that she kissed me for the first time. That was the first time. Now she and these satin sheets lay beneath me, and we love. See, we love. Our bodies sing. We harmonize songs of unspoken words and poems, symphonies, music being composed, one mic between us, amplifying her heart's beat, tasting her delicately every time our lips meet. It's the first time. Percussion, this romantic drum beat pounding in the background, instigating me. Her uncovered breasts, mounds of almond joy, singing these suck me songs to me, enticing me. So I proceed. She fits these lips. So soft were her harmonics as I played it, fiddled it, and fine-tuned it. Nipples popping, her flesh meat. Love's a buffet that I cannot wait to eat. See, she kisses me, bringing forth that beast in me. When she kisses me, it's always the first time. Shit, my candle's been lit. She lit it when she kissed me the first time. Those lips taunting me, her, this sweaty sweetness and these satin sheets beneath me. My composure hardens, her grapes ripen both instantaneously as we pop the cork and my nature with hot lava and steam running down veins, bubbling champagne. In a distant horizon, her good God-given womanly thing screams out. Her jewels swell, screams out to be reciprocated by me in the same. So my kisses she receives for the first time. Passionately. Gotta spread those knees, though. Trick or treat, though. Like Halloween, yo. So I grab for the muffins and face first I pull myself in. I never been a swimmer, but in this I don't mind drowning in. Luscious, wet marshland, Dominican muffins in both hands, going in all this watermelon stuff. Her woman with all this African. She moans in something foreign. I love it when she moans fluently Puerto Rican. Que bonita muchachita, saucy chica, fighting back this spasm I just had in the Charlie horse, pulling my feet out of my sneakers. And like some mad scientist who discovered some ancient secret, I discovered the entrance to her black hole, and my soul screams out, Eureka, I'm in love. I'm in love as satin and she lay beneath me, kissing me for the first time. For real.
Yes, my brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see why these brothers are on the mics together tonight to be your male panelists, to ask those questions, to talk about these relationships and get a male perspective. So, gentlemen, thank you for those phenomenal pieces. Now the listening audience knows what they're getting themselves into. So, gentlemen, without further ado, if you're ready, let's get to our first caller, Welcome to Let's Talk About It. Who do we have on the mic?
You got Jrob the Rebel Mind Dancer and Sylvia Blaylock on the line. How y'all doing?
Hey. Jrob the Verbal Mind Dancer and Dark Joy Child. Welcome. Glad to hear from y'all. How y'all feeling? Can y'all hear me?
What it do?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Jrob the Verbal Mind Dancer, Sylvia Blaylock. Are y'all there?
Did you lose them?
Damn. Did we lose them?
No, they're still here. Are y'all muted? They must be muted. We'll have to come back to them. No problem. Let's move to our next caller. We'll come back to them. We got Jamie on the mic. Hey, Jamie. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. How you doing?
I'm better than I was. I know I've been missing for a couple of weeks, and I was just like, you know what? I ain't even gonna write nothing. I'm like, let me get back at it, because Van's gonna get me. I know he's been like, right. Where you at? So I'm like, let me get back on it. So I'm proud of myself. I've been working on a piece, and I actually finished it, and I'm eager to share.
Good. Absolutely wonderful. Glad to hear you. But before you get to sharing, Jamie, tonight is the male panelist. So right now you have also on the mic, you have Mowfpeace, Azeiz, Jrob the Wiseson, and Forrealdapoet. And you get to ask him any question you want about relationship. So pick one. Pick either one.
I know, it's so many. You like pick a person or pick a question?
Pick a person. You got to pick a person to ask your question.
Oh man, I'm terrible at choosing. What if I pick? I don't. I guess I'll go with Mowfpeace. He's the only one I'm kind of familiar with.
Mowfpeace, you're in the spotlight, brother.
All right.
What's your question, Jamie?
There's so many to choose from. I guess my question would be, like, why is... I feel like I already know the answer to my questions, but I guess, like, a male perspective wouldn't hurt. Like, these days, it just seems like I kind of have always been, like, attracted to older guys under the assumption that they're more mature. But it just seems like the older guys seem to be just as, if not more, immature as, like, the quote, quote-unquote, younger guys, so to speak. So it's like, why does the older a guy gets, it just seems like the less, I don't know, progressive he often wants to be, or it just seems to be, like, wanting to settle down, so to speak. They just refuse to, like, I don't understand that. That's been, like, my issue lately with trying to even halfway, I'm going to dare use the word date. I just kind of seem to keep running into that sort of thing. It's just like they'll act like they want what you want, but then, like, it's just all talk, you know what I'm saying? It's just like when you call them out on what they said they wanted, then it's like they flip up on you. Like, I don't understand that. I know that question was kind of like all over the place. I was just trying to merge them all into like one. Sorry.
Gotcha. That can be tricky because
yeah.
Even according to general belief, you may think one thing about a certain dynamic of man, like a certain age group, and with some it may hold true, but with others, like to anything, you always have exceptions to the rule.
Right.
while some older men, they may be in that mode where they're ready to settle down with a female, because they probably, most men my age have at least been married one time. They've been through it, got a T-shirt, bullshit. So a lot of times they're ready to be past and done with that, and yes, they're ready to settle down and find them a nice woman and fall in love. Now, this is the question. Me and a friend of mine were having this conversation earlier. One thing you have to ask yourself, and you'll make this: what is love to you? What is that to you, first of all?
Right.
And when you ask your questions, be direct. You know what I mean? Don't be scared to ask questions.
Yeah. Right.
This is how you acquire information about the person that you're thinking about settling down with. Be direct with your questions when you're dating someone. Don't pull no punches. If they can't deal with that, then walk the hell off.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the first thing I think you do. You need to be more direct, more assertive with your line of questioning. Also, when they start to show you who they are, believe it. Don't dismiss the red flags. If somebody's showing you a part of them that you know damn well that you ain't gonna be able to deal with later on, because people don't change, y'all. Marriage don't fix it. Just because y'all sit in front of a pastor or a priest and say some vows and change that shit, and then y'all do this in front of family and friends, that don't change a person's mind about who they are. As a matter of fact, what it does, it magnifies who they are. That's what marriage does. So I mean, my thing is, you know, if they start showing you things that you know you're not willing to deal with, then make a mental note of that and ask yourself, can I deal with this for the rest of my life? If you can't, it's time to move on. That's number 2. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, be honest with yourself. Are you ready as an individual, as a woman, to partake in this journey or whatever? You know what I'm saying? If you do those 3 things, I guarantee you will probably rule out most of the bad apples.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, and a lot of guys kind of get defensive, and when I notice, I'm just like, these are just questions. Like, what you want me to dance around it? Like, no. Like, I'm getting older, It's just like, and it took me a while to get as assertive as I am now. I just feel like it cuts down the time wasting. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, just cut to the chase. You ain't got to blow smoke on I'm not a vain person. I don't need the ego stroking. I'm good on that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with that. I'm just, like, when I see things or when I pick up things, like, discernment-wise, I've learned to speak on it. The sooner the better. Because it's like you let these things drag on, and before you know it, you done wasted 2-3 years for something you should have just cut down, long time ago.
Right. But I think the whole true with any group of men. Like, if he's old or young, it doesn't matter. If you follow those guidelines, you will rule out most of the bad apples. They're going to turn this up. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like
Mowfpeace. Thank you so much for that response, man, and that real truth. Real truth, Jamie. Thank you for picking a panelist. Now, do you also have a piece that you'd like to share with us?
I do. I'm actually really excited about it. I'm eager to get feedback on it. I just finished it today. I was bored at work, so you know how that goes.
All right. The mic is yours.
Okay. I call it punctuation. I want you, period. You've crawled into my headspace, speaking to me in lowercase, promising your actions will be proven to be capital. So let's touch lips, hips, and tips like parentheses, while you hover above me like an apostrophe, hoping you'll have me leaving marks on you like asterisks in everything you say. I'll have to remember in case I need to quote you. Quote you. I love how you get me to do everything I say I, quote, won't do, end quote. Because when we undress, our garments leave a trail like an ellipsis, a prelude to a kiss as our moans fill in for the empty space and our tongues tangled up like an ampersand while you use your voice to guide my hands. You're in command, 'cause you're hung like a semicolon. I'm stacked on top like a colon as you use your fingers like a comma, inserting them wherever you dare. Squeezing, caressing, groping. But wait, not there. If you think it's great so far, just wait till you see me arch like a question mark. And you love the taste, and I love the pace, and I want your exclamation point straight to the face. In peace.
All right. Whew. Mowfpeace, you see what that mouth do bring out? Panelists, what do y'all have for Jamie's piece? Azeiz.
Oh, wow. I think that was high. It fits the title, punctuation. It fits the title perfectly. I think that was brilliantly done and brilliantly written.
My bad. I was on mute. My bad. I was on mute.
That's all right. Go ahead, Mowfpeace.
Yeah, that was a dope piece, man. I cannot take credit for the woman's fabulous pen. You know what I'm saying? But that was beautiful. That was dope.
Thank you.
I'm a fan.
Jrob the Wiseson.
I know you don't know me too well, but I like listening to your work, and this is no exception. I really enjoy this piece.
Oh, thank you. Your voice sounds familiar. It's just like a lot of, I know voices and I'm not everybody's name, but I think I hear you a lot too, and I'm a fan of yours as well.
I'm usually
Barbara Van. I was getting ready to say. Yeah, I was getting ready to say you better know him since he's the co-host of the Get Down on Monday nights.
Okay, yeah, I know voices. I'm trying to learn everybody's name, and there's a couple of people that kind of sound alike, and I'll be afraid to get them mixed up. Like, I don't want to call them by the wrong name, so I'll be trying to listen and try to catch a name, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like two people that sound really similar, and I'm just like really big fans of their work, and I'll be trying to just, okay, once I nail down the name, I'm good, because I don't want to call nobody the wrong name. And they be like, who called me? Like, oops,
Forrealdapoet. Forrealdapoet. What do you have for Jamie's
Poet?
I have nothing. I thought it was a beautiful piece. Yes.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, is Fecal coming out? I mean, because he
got part of the I'm about to say the same thing.
I'm trying to hold him in. I'm trying to hold him back. I thought that was a really Fecal piece. Jamie's a great writer, you know, and I like the way she expresses herself in her writing, even though she doesn't know me that well. But
I'm
it's all
sorry.
good.
I'm sorry.
Awesome.
This will help me remember you because you can call me out. So
I'm gonna call you out.
Wonderful. All right, Jamie. Jamie, listen. Thank you so much for breaking the ice. I know we tried to get Jrob the Wiseson and Sylvia Blaylock on. Something happened with connection, but we're glad to have you on the mic. Glad to have you break the ice and get the dialogue started. So I'm hoping that someone heard what you asked, and maybe they too have a question either around something similar or close to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you over to the VIP lounge. I'm going to get you a bottle of champagne, pop it, pour your drink, and sit back and enjoy the rest of the show. Can you do that for me?
Okay, I have one more thing to say really quick, though.
Sure, absolutely.
In my defense, guys, if it was my choice, I would have gotten feedback from all of you. It was so hard for me to pick one. I just went with a name that I heard a lot and that I was familiar with. But I would have really wanted all of y'all different takes on it. In my defense, I wouldn't have just, you know.
See that? That's
blame
it.
Van.
He
made me
blame
pick.
the host. That's it. Blame the host.
Van made me pick. I didn't want to. I thought it was going to be like a feedback from everybody so I can get like different perspectives. Like that's my thing. But, you know, he made me pick, so blame him.
Absolutely blame me. It's okay. I love you too, Jamie. I love you too.
Ditto.
All right. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Jamie with her piece. Fellas, how y'all feeling, man? How you feeling so far? I know we only had one question asked to one person, but the night is young, man. The night is young.
If this is an indication of what we're about to get, it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, she set the tone. She said a nice tone.
Absolutely. Man. Now, the next artist on the mic, y'all, is Divine Demon. We all know Divine Demon.
Wow.
What's going on, Divine Demon?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
What it doing? We're doing good, great, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I don't know how to show my gratefulness to this esteemed panel I'm talking to right now.
Just be who you are.
Man.
Listen, I'm the low man on the totem pole. I'm blessed to be amongst greatness, man. So I'm with you on that one, Divine Demon.
Whatever, Jrob. You lying, man.
I'm just a humble servant of the poetic God, man. And sometimes they bless me.
Let him have it, brother. Let him have it. But listen, Divine Demon. You are the first male to be able to ask a question, formulate a question for the panel. You know, but yes, just like Jamie said, yes, I'm asking everyone to pick at least one panelist so that way we can make sure that everyone is able to get their question answered who's also on the line. So the hardest task that you will have tonight is picking who you want to answer your question.
You know what? I'm going to go with Jrob since he said he's the humble servant. I'm gonna put him on the, put him on the spot.
That's it, brother.
The question, good brother, that you have is?
My question is, have you ever told a woman you were in love, knowing you weren't, and did you regret it afterwards?
Oh.
Considering my age, I can say in my early years, absolutely, because I was specifically focused on a goal, and my goal was a very selfish goal. Once I was introduced to consciousness of self, then my behavior shifted. And those behaviors said that I had to treat women a different way, and I had to talk to women a different way. So some of the things that I was accustomed to doing in my 20s, per se, I had to let that go. And what did it was I looked at a woman who I made cry very bad because of my behavior. And after that, I was like, okay, this has a tendency of coming back to you, because karma may not touch you on the shoulder, but she'll touch somebody in your circle, someone that you're close to. And you got to remember who you've hurt, and that's going to come back. So, yeah, I did some things like that in my early 20s and whatnot just to accomplish a negative physical goal. But, again, you know, when you're a child, you do childish things. As an adult, no. It's easy to tell someone where I'm coming from and keep it pushing rather than lie and go on with it.
Gotcha. I understand. And I agree.
Absolutely. Man. Whew. That was a serious question, Divine Demon. I'm so glad it wasn't asked of me.
He couldn't ask me what was my favorite baseball team, right?
Right. Hey, man, dope question, man. Definitely a dope question for a dope panel, man. Now, what piece did you bring for us tonight?
All right. Before I start, somebody's phone's picking up a whole lot of background noise. Hold
on. I won't say who it is, but I got it. Go ahead, brother. You good?
All right. This piece is called "I Forgot How to Love." A childhood incident left a void in my heart, fractured my soul and tore me apart. I was doted on like a prince. I was her handsome prize. I was not the firstborn, but I knew I was a gem in her eyes. Unbeknownst to me, I left the house a curious kid. Upon my return, I discovered that my mother was erased from my life. Instantly, my childhood and my life took a drastic turn. Even after the fire was extinguished, the flames of my mind continued to burn. Time to grow up, had to become a man overnight, was a lesson I learned. The incident destroyed pieces of my memory. So as I recall, I wasn't taught to show feelings. I had varied emotions, but love was never instilled in me. Didn't start giving real hugs until I was 30. Didn't realize how many people, including myself, that I was hurting. I simply forgot how to love. In my early days, I would fight love just to spite love. Didn't know how to try love, so I would question why I love. I was never bold or told, so I would sheepishly display shy love. No father figure, just a figment of an imaginary dad who gave all that he had, but it wasn't what I needed. He lied to the world and said I was seeded. Ironically, I felt that he truly cared for and loved me, but something told me he wasn't really of me. After a bit of counseling and failed situations with no relations, just false relations which kept mounting, I realized that I never learned how to love. How could I give someone something I never had? I said it 3 words, but I was upset with the world and didn't care if I always looked mad. I told myself that I never built a baggage wall. But deep inside, I was unable to be loving and stable. Many swing hard and mighty, but my wall would never fall. I lost track of the times I was called unapproachable. I had a baby face, soft skin, and green eyes, but walking up to me was like approaching a bull. I became a master of illusions. Tried to be warm and gentle, but I had too many contusions. I was an observer and saw many. I was an observer and saw many things. I watched the ups and downs of grief and happiness, and how reality and loving relationships often sting. That was decades before Twitter. I learned how to trend love, but I couldn't defend or extend love. But somehow, some way, healing and experience taught me to win love. I woke up, my conscience and my soul broke up. Didn't even realize that I was fucking in love. To be continued in peace. Here's the gifted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Whew, Chris the Gifted, Divine Demon, author D. Christopher Harvey, man. Pieces be on point. Appreciate your skill, brother, your pen, and the question that you posed to the panel. Brother, I'm going to send you on over to the VIP because the callers is mounting and it's time to get gritty. So I hope the fellas is ready. I hope the fellas is ready.
Oh, shit.
But Divine Demon, I'm going to send you on over there to the VIP with Jamie. I only think she may have got maybe 1 or 2 glasses of champagne. But we appreciate you, brother.
Not a problem, man. I'm glad to be here.
Dope
Y'all
spit,
be cool.
brother. Dope spit.
Appreciate that.
Stick around. Man, are y'all ready? Are y'all really ready? Man, for real, you ready?
You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, man.
Come on now.
Yes.
Man.
Yes, I get fecal.
Mowfpeace, you ready? Mowfpeace, are you ready?
Yo, man, I'm past ready, man. Listen, I was born ready for this type of stuff. I tell y'all.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Next
say?
artist on the mic. Next artist on the mic, 901. Welcome to Let's Talk About It, where we're doing date night differently. Who's on the mic?
Yes.
Who's on the mic?
This is Sun Toucher.
Hey, Pretty Paws is in the building, y'all.
Pretty Paws.
Pretty toe.
Now. That's it. Wolf Hours is invading Epiphany right now. It's all right. It's all right.
I see. Kicking in the dough. Just kicking in the dough.
That's it. Well, listen. Pretty Pause. The hardest choice that you will have of the evening is choosing which panelist you would like to answer your question.
I know, right? I was sitting here like, okay, any, meeny, miny, moe, or and I am going to go with, I know I'm going to screw up his name, but
Oh, shit.
Are you trying to tell me Akil should have been here? Azeiz, I think she means you, good brother.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
No, I thought I heard Akil on here. I think that was
Oh, that was Van trying to be slick. She was trying to throw me out there, though. Oh, okay, Van. See, I told you about that slick shit. So I'm going to go ahead and put this disclaimer out there, ladies. Even though Van is pretty much quarterbacking this thing, he is available for questions, too. So this disclaimer is out there.
We can do that. Is that a bus? Y'all see that big bus? Came out nowhere.
I mean, I'm sitting here flying under the radar. I've been dodging bullets all night. Pretty Paul come creeping in the building. He just pushed me out to the front line. I've been doing medical work. I work on the soldiers. He put me on the front line.
Well, I thank you. I thank you for throwing me out there too, good brother. It's all good.
You know we think alike. But
absolutely, we do think alike. Yes, sir. No doubt. Pretty Pause. What's your question for us?
Okay. First, I want to give a scenario.
Okay.
She is very nice looking, so they say. She aches in her bones, like really badly sometimes. She is fatigued. She has lost half of her fingernails and the other is black. She has, her neck has darkened. She has lost her taste buds. And she has lost her hair. And she has lost a lot of her self-conscious ways because of that. What can you do to lift her?
First of all, in my opinion, sympathy is not something that will help her. I think empathy is what will help her. So what I would do is I would try my best to understand what it is that she's going through, recognizing the obvious, but asking questions to understand what isn't obvious, the pain that she doesn't talk about, the bruises on her heart that she doesn't talk about, not what's physical, but what's emotional. And I would tap into that and let her understand that I am there for her. Whatever burden that I can lift off of her back to help her deal with the other burdens that I can't take on myself, the pain, the frustration, the sense of hope or the sense of loss of hope. I can't take on that, but I could take on as many other burdens as possible to strengthen her to deal with the ones that I can't take on, and just continue to be there and lift her up, show her love, show her compassion.
Good answer.
See, you was built for this, man. You was built for this.
No, his voice didn't help. I mean, I'm like,
Man, absolutely.
Pretty Pause. You know that's no sound effect.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You had me a hello.
Who's coming with me?
Right. For real, you're awfully quiet, man. You hear this that's going on right now?
Yes, I'm listening in, man, and I'm just, I thought that my brother gave her a really great response and a real positive, answer, So I'm just sitting back and chilling, man. I'm trying to behave myself, actually. I'll spend more time trying to hold back Fico than anything. Hi, Pinky Toe.
Thank you. Azeiz, excellent response to that question, my brother. definitely an excellent response.
Thank you, King.
Pretty Pause. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome, King. Pretty Pause, do you have a piece that you'd like to honor the panelists with?
I sure do.
All right, the mic is yours, Queen.
Okay, let me grab my sticks. I don't know why I took them off. Okay, here we go. His chocolate drips. Whether it's the sweat off his back or the release from his tip, or the moist of his lips, and even the tears that he cries in external censorship. His battlefield, internal. He deposits his thoughts into the walls of my coochie journal. I think sometimes he wants to slap a Negro into wake-up mode and put a police officer in a chokehold, and in the meantime he whips it on me. After a day of the mental whipping society places on him, his knee, he's gripping, a mind full of this love to last and a handful of this ass to grasp, trying to keep from losing it, from losing me. He's desperate, you see, hustling to make ends meet. I meet him halfway and I rub his feet. I comfort him, make sure he's good, kiss his temple and massage his manhood, and before I go all in, I give it some circular swipes with my tongue. And yeah, that's the thing that I do that made him initially sprung. His body spasms and shivers, eyes roll back and his lips quiver. He doesn't know what to do with his legs or his hands either, so he holds my head and doesn't realize he's pulling my hair and says to me, ooh, keep it right there. And then he says to me, get up. I want to give you a forthcoming of my fourth eye coming. Gentle kisses. The fullness of his lips is the business. They are my weakness. Traveling my body. This bed isn't big enough. I need more room. Because he has spread my legs so wide, I think he exposed my womb. He said he could swallow me whole, proceeded to swallow my nipples and lift my soul. His spirits lifted. I smile because he's so gifted. Poetically collaborating together, we are rhythmic. I licked my lips as he licked his lips, and then he licked my lips. At the same time, he took my temperature with his fingertips. He teases me before he pleases me, stimulates me mentally with his head. Give it to me, I said. Instead, he forced me to beg. Stop this torture, I can't take it. He whispers, do you really want me to? No, but I continue to plead, to moan, still a dip with the wine on my hips. His head tilts back. I see the chocolate melt. The room is smoldering. AC doesn't seem to be working. This inner heat we are sharing. We knew one cotton picking day we'd be caring for each other. At least I am, because he's a sexy mother. He enters me. God damn it, slow roll. You don't hear me, though. I say slow roll. I don't think you know that's the kind of slither that makes the mind blow. That perfect fit, filling the veins kind of shit. Lose your wit. Rub your own tit. Make you come lickety split. Promise him a new outfit or a nice toolkit. Turn that ass over and say, now hit it. I levitate as he stands on the floor, giving me more and more and more, giving him some peace because he's been the war, making me to pulsate rhythms of love, trust, and understanding, making him to release because my sensual side can be demanding. His blackness matters to me, and I give him all of me to see how deep he can go. How deep can he go? How deep can we go? How strong are we? Representing the power of his blackness. I felt all of his rage, and I liked it. Wolf hours.
Whew, my God.
Yeah.
I don't have no cigarette.
That's that grass meditation, gentlemen.
Zan?
Yes, sir, my brother.
The first thing that came to my mind after she said those two lines was Oochie Wally Wally, Oochie Bang Bang.
Oochie Bang Bang. Yes.
I'm stupid.
Pretty. Just say
Pretty Pause. Pretty pause, pretty pause. That was a very delicious piece. Very sensual, very erotic, very nasty, and I really liked it. Thank you.
Very nice.
I'm gonna tell you what part I love. There was a line there where you said, "Cause my sexual side can be so demanding." Ooh. My God. Okay. All right. I'm gonna send you over to the VIP lounge. Thank you for that delicious piece, gentlemen. Is there anything you'd like to add for that piece?
Yes. I would like to first of all say, she spoke about her coochie journal. I like the word usage of spasms that she constantly used. Flipped over, she said hit it from the back. I think she talked about levitating. Rubbing her on titties. I like the visuals that I got from that. I was busy. I was meditating my thoughts, masturbating my thoughts as she went along with her piece. That motherfucker was crazy. That damn thing was dope. It was real nasty, but the visuals had me masturbating, and I like it. I give it 2 thumbs up. I give you 4 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Van?
Yeah, J-Rod.
That was very nasty.
If I may?
Yes, sir, please. Go ahead.
Just to compliment where my brother just came from.
Oh, wow.
Really?
What the hell was that?
I'm just
all right.
I'm just gonna say this. Pretty pause. Next time I come by your show, Pretty pause. Did she leave?
No, she's still here. She's listening.
You say what?
Next time I come by your show, and you sit up here and you play that innocent shit that you be doing on the radio, it's gonna be problems and complications on your show next time you do that. Just put it that way. You don't expose your hand now. You don't expose your hand now. Don't do that.
That's the release of my pen.
So indeed, it has been released.
I want to see this pretty pause on Wolf Hours. That's the pretty pause I want to see on Wolf here on Wolf Hours.
Right.
I need
Go
to
ahead,
ask
for real.
question. What is your fourth eye? I was confused.
Oh, you don't know?
I'm thinking. I think I know. Is it the brown eye?
Fourth eye.
The fourth eye. So I guess I was right. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Fourth eye.
Okay.
You remember when Shakespeare used to ask a woman?
Go ahead, J-Rod.
I said, you remember when Shakespeare used to ask a woman, "Can I look into your whispering eye?"
That's a whole new eye. That's a whole different eye.
Whole new eye. Yeah.
That's a whole different eye.
All right, pretty pause. Send you on over to the VIP. Grab your glass of that champagne. Kick back and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the rest of the show. And before you go, ladies and gentlemen, we have the male panel this week. Next week will be the female panel. And Pretty Pause just so happens to be one of the female panelists. So make sure you're here next week as well.
Oh, I'm going to be here.
Okay.
All right, Pretty Pause. Thank you so much, Queen.
All right.
Wow. Listen. It's about to get even hotter. It's about to get even hotter because the next artist on the mic, well, gentlemen, I'll just let you judge for yourself. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Desire. How are you?
I'm hanging up. Hell no.
Don't hang up. Don't lie. I don't bite often, so come on. Let's play.
I ain't playing with y'all.
He said, let's play.
Hello, Desire. Welcome.
Hello, man.
You are.
Welcome. Welcome to the all-male panel with Mowfpeace, Azeiz, Jrob the Wiseson. Good evening, Forreal.
And hello, guys. I love this. You don't understand. I've come to play. Now, I have all of you here at one time. This is so much fun. Where shall I start? Hi, guys. How are you? I don't think about it now.
Yeah, we are great. Thank you for asking.
Oh, okay, good. So, I'm going to behave. Go ahead. Somebody got to ask you a question? No.
Actually, beloved, you have to ask.
Do I have to? Just one.
You do have to ask, Desire. Pick one of the.
So what if I say please? Okay. If I say please, can I get two?
Ooh.
If I say pretty please.
Ooh.
Okay. Come on, guys.
Okay. All right. Let's work it.
Okay. All right. My first question is, if you were to paint me in your words, how would you describe me? Paint me. Am I? What am I?
Okay.
Give me the best description.
Who's the question for?
You.
For me?
Yes, you.
First of all, Desire, I would get the finest oils and paints. And because of who you are, you deserve more than just one color. You deserve a mixture of colors to show how bold and how brilliant and how beautiful you are. So you could not just be just a standing image. You would be a collage of images. But the one that God has made. See, because man can't formulate who you are. But with those oils and those paints, I can create a masterpiece of what I see and what I think you are.
Brilliant. In a past life, you'd have got a pussy coupon for real. Gotta be, yeah. You'd have got a coupon that's on their way.
What in the wet bunches?
Yeah, you'd have got, you smooth as shit. Yeah, I was like, damn, okay. Get a railway coupon. Maybe two.
Got the coupon. Got the coupon. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen.
Yeah. I ain't no past life, man. But anyway, guys, let me do my round for my poem. I think most of you already heard it. I have never done spoken word live. So this is the poem that I am going to do at Busboys and Poets. They open one right around my house. So I'm trying to blow the place up. So I'm practicing. And I want you to tell me what you think, okay? You ready?
Absolutely.
Ready.
Here we go. My chocolate brown skin. After you unwrap me from your fantasies and wants and your wishes and your dream list, my beautiful chocolate brown skin is still the shit. I wear me with confidence. See, I have no time for fucking nonsense. I just want what I want, for real. See these hands here? They travel my curves in ways that make myself, the way I feel to myself feels better than words. Round and round, fingertips tickle in ways I've always get erect nipples. Damn, thinking about it gives me shivers. My chocolate center gives ways to delicious rivers. I've watched the eyes as my man partakes, how hungry he tastes, as my desire dam breaks. Wait a minute, listen to this. I've noticed a lot of ladies sounding a lot like me, writing hot like me, but shit, they not like me. See, baby, I am not a fad. I am not easy ass. I'm a muse. I paint pictures of pleasures that most of you will never have. So sorry. I'm sexy. I'm deep. I'm thought-provoking. Sure enough, a freak. Then again, what am I? I'm sexy as fuck inside this chocolate brown skin. In peace.
Whew. My goodness. Desire.
I might need security.
I'm going to refer to Mowfpeace to give a dissertation of that piece.
Please.
God damn. I gotta put the people on for this. No, but
I don't know. Depends on your time. Unless you got a time.
Look at here. Okay.
I'm listening.
No, definitely a sensual, succulent, delicious piece. I mean, what else you gonna get when Desire hits the mic, man? First of all, the way she talks is so captivating. You know what I mean? She has you at like Pretty Paul said about Azeiz. She has you at hello. You already got it. You don't even know it. Then when she starts spitting, her delivery is flawless. Let's not even talk about her lyrical content. You already know what the message is. By the time you do all that, shit, you already wrapped up in the web dinner. I'm just saying. I love your style of poetry. It's such a lovely demise. And keep doing what you're doing. That was dope as usual.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to go to the next erotic jam. I want to meet y'all. This is gonna be fun.
I'm staying in my room.
Oh yes.
No, don't say this. I have to knock on your door.
I am way too young to be meeting you adult.
Absolutely.
And I have a perfect
desire. You are truly unique.
Thank you.
But we got to keep it moving. We're going to send you on over to the VIP. Grab you a glass of champagne with Divine Demon and Jamie, and enjoy yourself over there. And Pretty Pause. And stick around and enjoy the rest of the show, okay, love?
All right, baby. Later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned in to Epiphany Radio, the For Real Entertainment Network, where we're doing Let's Talk About It, doing date night. We are an hour and 10 minutes into the show. And, man, my goodness. Whew. These gentlemen have been lighting it up with the questions, the answers to the questions, and they've been getting some doozies. So if you're listening in online and you desire to dial in 319-527-6300, press 1 to talk about it. We'd like to hear from you. Next up, next artist on the mic, we have Azeiz Queen. Welcome to Let's Talk About It.
Good evening, Queen.
How are you guys?
We are wonderful. Great.
Hello, my king.
Hey, my queen. How are you this evening?
I'm doing great. Well, I'm not going to hesitate. My question goes to Forreal, the poet.
Oh, man. Hey, what it do?
My question is, what are 5 things a woman should avoid when dating?
5 things a woman shouldn't avoid when dating. Let's see here. A woman should avoid, first and foremost, dating anyone who's been locked up for rape. Okay. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Okay. I think a woman should avoid. It's kind of deep here. Going to a person's house. I think when you date, especially if it's the first time, you should go someplace public, public restaurant, or someplace where a lot of people are. So don't be in a secluded area, when first dating someone. That's 2. 3 would be if he still lived with his mama, I think you could not do that. I don't think you should date anyone that's still living with mama. Okay, if you're grown and sexy. Okay, what's that? Is that 3 or 4?
You're on number 4 now. Go ahead.
I'm on 4 now. Okay. I'm not sure. Now, 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on 4. If you're going to date someone, let me see, trying to keep this serious as possible. You want to date within? No, I don't want to go there. I was going to go religious. You want to date somebody within your realm. Somebody you believe you have some likenesses with. But I don't know. I'm stuck at 4.
Okay.
Can we get the 5th one from one of my brothers?
I'll help. For you, my queen, I think. For my queen, I think the most important dating no is anybody not named Azeiz.
Yes, I was going to say that.
My brother. Man, I love this man right here, man. I love you, brother. I love you.
I love you, my brother. I'm just going to leave it right there.
If I'm allowed to piggyback off of that.
Yeah, that's the most important one. Matter of fact, put that number 1. Move that ahead of all the other ones and put that on the top. Capitalize every word in that sentence. Underline it, highlight it, and then draw arrows pointing to it.
In red ink.
Old print it.
I was going to say, my suggestion is stay away from all Robinsons.
I already put that in on a puzzle.
My man. Thank you for beating me to it.
Man. I love it, man. Oh, man. Yes. Only on Let's Talk About It, ladies and gentlemen. Only on Let's Talk About It. Did you also have a piece for us this evening?
Actually, I do. I wrote this today. My title is called SMS. Tonight, love, I want to role play. Do you mind if I be your sex slave? I like to be handcuffed, hands over my head and spanked. Yes, we will need a safe word. So let's use game on. First, I need you to spank me softly, then with force, then softly, then rub my ass to take the sting away. When kissing me, pull me by my hair and tell me, you've been a bad girl. This hurts Daddy much more than it's going to hurt you. Commanding my attention. slowly kissing me down my spine over my ample ass, licking my secret till she drips and cries for a release, only for you to pinch my erect breast, saying, bitch, please. It's teasing time for weeks for this hour, pleasing me hour, tell me how and what you will do to me. Make me beg you for more, but you deny my request. I must confess, this turns me on. Either way, it makes me want you even more. Damn, Daddy, hurry up. I just want to grab your locks but these damn handcuffs, squirming to get loose, only impedes my greed. Smack. Vocal statement says, keep still. Looking in my eyes, you reply, tonight, you gonna get slightly choked. If cussing dismounts your throat, you're gonna insist I dig it in. The most you get is a smack in the face with this pole. I mean, and you better not scream for this punishment scene, and I ain't even close to turning off this abuse machine. Shit, he got me leaking. If cussing and fussing brings on this rough luffing, then, oh, fuck you, bitch-ass nigga. Your dick ain't shit. Slap me in the face. You ain't nothing but a disgrace. Now punish me more, 'cause, babe, I'm your whore. Now, whore, I told you I'm going to choke your ass. Push your face in the wall, then double rope your ass. Make you beg me to smack your ass. And under my bed is a paddle for that ass. You must have thought your shit talk would save that ass. Now bend that ass over and get this switch, you sexy bitch. Let me show you how masterful my ass can get. Bending over, looking over my shoulder with an evil grin, and daddy stick it in. Bitch, if you don't let me drive, giving me the tip, trying not to slip in, pull out fast and slap my ass, my knees buckle in pleasure. My mouth utters out, fuck me, nigga. Grabbing my jaw, open my mouth, placing my mahogany lollipop in. Don't suck till I command you to. Juices trample my palate. As I lick the tip, you grab my hair. Trick, didn't I tell you, don't do that shit without a command? My body is shaking from this abuse I'm taking, but I want more. So I become a disobedient whore. My lips caress his massive rod. Smack! With a smirked out smile. I'm in control now. And that's my piece.
Yo.
Oh, my.
Yo.
My.
Yo. Azeiz. If I see you with a black eye, I'm not asking no questions.
Brother,
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Because,
you know, unless you come to me and be like, you got some issues with some dudes, I see you bloody and bruised, I know it ain't come from them.
Yeah, man, your
Azeiz Queen, I'm a mind my business. But Queen, Azeiz's Queen, that was a phenomenal piece. Yes, it was.
Thank
you. Lord have mercy. She said handcuffs multiple times in that piece. Multiple
type
times.
of shit. You said beat her, smack her ass. I mean, more than one.
And your safe word ain't going to work. The safe word is not going to work.
Game on.
I don't even know why we made one up. I don't even know why we made one up.
I thought we had done this shit last night at Whip Hour, man. They come with this shit on the talk about two guys.
I'm scared of Whip Hour.
Listen, Aziz's Queen, that was a phenomenal piece. We're going to send you over to the VIP lounge. I would tell you to get some champagne, but I feel for my brother Life when he go home tonight.
Don't you get that woman nothing to drink. Man, don't you get that woman nothing to drink.
All right. Got you, brother. Got you. So she's going on the other side of the room where they got some pineapple juice or some cranberry juice.
Right.
But before I
matter of fact, I need to be able to tell if something is in it or not. Straight water, nothing else.
Dan,
right.
Before I go.
Yes.
Before I
absolutely.
Go, my name is Subliminal, not Azeiz's Queen.
Okay. Subliminal. I like. I got you. Subliminal.
Yes.
Hey, Subliminal. Thank you for that question. As well as that piece.
Well, thank you.
I tried my best.
Well, I just tried to change your name on my little phone list, and it put you right back to Azeiz's Queen. So I think, I'm not going to argue with the computer, but no, I got you. But all right, I'm going to send you over to the VIP. Of course, you're going to be on the other side without the alcohol because he said not to give you no drinks, okay? Okay.
He ain't here. Good night, guys.
Good night. Stick around and enjoy the rest of the show. Wow. Whew. Azeiz, my brother, I'm going to pray for you daily, man. Gentlemen, next artist on the mic is our brother, Standing Man Phillips. What up, Jrob?
I was going to give a prayer before the next caller, but please continue.
Standing Man, do you hear the shenanigans that's going on up in Epiphany Radio tonight?
Man, I don't think prayer's going to touch it, man. I don't think so. I don't think he has a chance.
All right, Stan. Man. Well, welcome, Stan. Do you have a question for either one of the panelists?
Either one of the panelists. I'm going to throw this one to Mowfpeace.
Nice.
Definitely be alive. What you got, Stan?
I'll tell you what I got. When it comes to wooing that woman of your intentions, how important is touch?
Woo. That's a good question, man. I think touch is very important. That's a form of communication between you and your partner, especially when it comes to a man wooing a woman. But the thing about the touch is like the icing on the cake. The more important ingredients or the prerequisite to a touch is the verbal and mental connection you've already established. Because you see, I would liken it unto you plugging a plug into a wall socket. That's the plug to the source, and that's the foundation. You got to have power, and you got to have a plug. Now, what happens next after that? That's the touch. But you got to have that connection already, that mental connection, that spiritual connection, man. That must already be in place, because without that, a touch, it's just a hollow action with no direction and no power.
Damn, I like that answer.
Facts.
I like that too, man. That's a brilliant answer to that question, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Definitely.
Damn.
That was a good ass question.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, gentlemen, these callers are bringing some heat with these questions. And Stan just dropped a jewel on Mowfpeace. Mowfpeace answered it brilliantly. So good job on your questions, Stan. And
yeah,
Stan,
I was shutting him up because that's a question that was asked before.
Right. Right. See, Stan said you can't get one over on me. I'm gonna see if I can trip you up. Good job, Stan. Did you bring a piece for us tonight as well, my brother?
Of course, I brought the very piece that we had on Let's Talk About It, which was a poetic form cascade where the first line in the first stanza is the last line in the second, and that's how the first stanza cascades throughout the poem. Each line in the first stanza is the last line in the following one. And the title of that poem is Touched. Here we go. There's more to touching beyond lustful grasp. Sounds that touch set up a passionate mood. Even through fragrance, desires stirred and found. Romance, still and always, the greatest foreplay. Feel of silk or flower's petal, senses erotic. Or warmth of bodies or breath bring desired gasp. Even colors and light leave no senses untouched. There's more to touching beyond lustful grasp. Music can soothe or arouse the inner beast. Sweet smoky voice and rhythm, lover's prelude. Undulating tempo, felt in the ear and ardor's core. Sounds that touch set up a passionate mood. Scent of perfume flowers or certain scented candles. Olfactory ignites as aromas touch surrounds. Our own sexual musk brings fire to our need. Even through fragrance, desires stirred and found. Within whispered words, heated hearts are also touched. All touched, bodies and minds, every sensual way. Sexual courtship at its finest brings lovers in union. Romance, still and always, the greatest foreplay. In peace.
My man Stan. I remember that show, Stan. That was a beautiful piece then, and it was a beautiful piece now. I remember that show. It was the co-host was Serena Butterfly, because she and I collaborated on a piece called Touch. Absolutely. Gentlemen, what did you think about Stan's piece?
Stan is smoother than glass and slicker than silk. That's an incredibly nice piece.
Oh man, thank you.
I like that.
That was brilliant, man. That was brilliant. That was a brilliant piece.
Yes, sir.
As you,
Azeiz.
Man, I think that piece was really brilliant, and the delivery, the cadence, everything was just on point. I really appreciate that piece. Thank you for that, brother.
My pleasure, Azeiz.
And
my pleasure.
Forrealdapoet.
Here it comes.
Hey, sorry about that. Yeah, you know, so Stan already know, man. His delivery is like, you know, coming from one of the great, you know, those that possess those storytelling voices that, you know, that send you off, you know, with the visuals that send you off. You know, I just always love to hear. I can sit there and listen to Stan. You know what I want to do? I visualize having a whole bunch of them, man, sitting around a fire, you know, forest fire, like a camping fire, a camp out, and just listening to voices like that, you know, and just letting it take us away. And I appreciate you, Stan. I love that, man.
Oh, man, thank you for real. And, gentlemen, this is an excellent show. I am loving it.
Thank you so much, my brother. We appreciate you. And listen, we got to have more dialogue. I mean, I love the fact that everyone's coming through and they got questions. I see everyone out there. We're going to get to you. We have an hour and a half left in the show. Stan the Man, thank you so much. Hurt Locker. Stan is the co-host of the Hurt Locker with Murder, She Wrote on Tuesdays, 9 p.m. And this Tuesday's topic, Stan, will be?
Heart disease.
Yes. So make sure y'all tune into that show and get some poetic therapy, y'all. And I don't know about y'all, but we're a few months away from summer, and I got a beach body to work on, you know.
I got to lose a whole person.
The whole person? Hey, man, I understand that. Stan, we're going to send you on over to the VIP, brother. Enjoy the rest of the show so we can keep the callers moving so you can continue enjoying the format. Thank you, Stan.
Thank you, and on to the next.
I'm trying to get a beach body, but I'm comfortable in the fact that round is a shape. So I'm in shape for the beach.
All right, my brother. Next artist on the mic, 501. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. Who do we have on the mic?
What's going on with you, Van?
Hey, what's going on, Jared? How you feeling, my brother?
Man, I'm all right. I'm just checking out the panel, man, and listening to what everybody putting on the plate and listening to what they dishing back. I think that this right here is actually a perfect slice of what's actually going on out here. As far as, I mean, it's been a lot of joking going on, but at the same time, if you look good, it's actually what it is going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jared, my man. Are you parked, my brother? Got you parked.
I am parked. I think I got the timing just right. When I get to this certain exit, I just go ahead and call, and then by the time I get stopped, park my trailer, and then you chime me in.
Perfect. That's what I love. Now, my brother, I know you've heard a lot of the panelists come through the show and spit their pieces, but it's up to you to pick one of them to ask them your question.
All right, that's a real simple one. It's actually going. I've been listening to all the different poets and listening to the panel. This right here should go ahead and be across the board to cover everything. And the question is, why does a person date?
Wow. All right, let's take it from the top. Mowfpeace.
Well, I think technically a person date or courts. I think courts is one thing. But a person dates, I guess, to find somebody, I would say to find somebody to be with, usually. That's one reason. Other people date for recreational reasons, just to have fun, get out, meet people or whatever, do their thing. Some people date solely to have sex. That's it. It's a casual thing. It's not about finding a connection with somebody that's deeper than that. It may just be a physical thing. But I mean, I guess it would depend on the person. But I think the original reason, the original thing, the whole concept behind dating is to find somebody that you can partner with for the rest of your life. But different strokes, different folks.
All right, that's the correct answer.
Thank you, Mowfpeace.
The last part of that was the correct answer. I mean, everybody's starting to get it twisted and confused right now. It's getting real easy out here to go out here and promise everything and not get nothing.
That's true.
I mean that's the trap. That's the setup. That's the whole game. I mean, it actually is a game. And everything he said in the beginning of that was the truth also. But the whole purpose for dating is to find you somebody to go ahead and marry. If you're looking for anything else and then you say like, well, everything is going this way for me and I'm not satisfied with it, I mean, you're getting out of it what you're looking for.
True.
Facts.
Wow. Absolutely. Now, Azeiz, you have anything to add?
Actually, he pretty much summed that up pretty well. I mean, other than that, I would just add, I do date with a purpose, so I would just expand on what they're saying. I'm not dating just to, get this go well for a set amount of time and then, we going about our way. I don't just spread the miracle of my ink that easy and that frequently, And so, I do date with a purpose, and eventually, it has to lead to something permanent, something promising, something eternal.
Absolutely. Jrob the Wiseson.
Brothers, I think the older that I've gotten, that question shifts because again, I'll fall back when I was younger. I dated for the sport. I hung out with a group of guys that were my guys. So it was always about notches on your belt. Then I met who I thought was the one. Shifted my dating purpose because I wanted to be with her until that relationship faltered. Then you consistently look for the person that brings you that amount of I won't say pleasure, but that part of serenity, if you will. Because there's something very serene about being with a person that just makes you feel comfortable completely. And when you can find that person, you want that reaction again. Similar to, I guess, how someone who likes to get high wants to get that euphoric high like they did the very first time. You want that same reaction, that same feeling. And if you can meet a person that y'all can build with and are compatible with, then that's all the better. And as you get older, you're not trying to date for the sport of it. You're trying to date for the love of it. You want to find someone that's where you at, matches you, elevates you, and that the two of you can go on and hopefully, quote unquote, live happily ever after. And of course, we have our own idiosyncrasies and the things that we like in a person that we don't like within certain things. So it's the battle of trying to find that. And can you deal with that person's idiosyncrasies in spite of the fact that you really want to be with them, or is this something that you're like, that's a game breaker and I'm not willing to do it? So things tend to shift, and when you find that person, it's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Forrealdapoet.
Hi, baby. Dating is supposed to be getting to know each other time. You know, somebody that you maybe want to settle down with. This is the time to get to know that person. You know, so you date. I think dating today is a thing of a promise. You know, from the way that we grew up. You know, with dating. Like I said, it's supposed to be a time where you get to know somebody, see if you're compatible with somebody. You know, see if you love somebody more or less like them. You know, to test each other out, teach, qualities, all these different things, before you decide to settle down. You know, so it's a tool used to get to know a person. You know, but I don't know, man. You know, the morals and standards of the day is different from yesterday. You know?
Absolutely. Jared, thank you so much for that question, brother. And do you have a piece that you'd like to spit for us tonight?
I don't have a piece tonight, but can I add a little piece onto that also?
Sure, brother. Go ahead.
It used to be a time that if a man was caught with a young boy or whatever, if he was caught with a man's daughter, the expectations was that he was going to marry her. The marriage rate was high. And the reason why they had those standards there was because they had a central reference point of what actual sexual relations is for, the same way that dating is for. If you got a woman pregnant, you was expected to go ahead and marry that woman because, you didn't got this woman pregnant. All this off the table right now.
Yeah.
Right. So true. So true. Well, my brother, thank you so much as always, man, always for coming through and connecting with me here on this show, man, and always providing phenomenal insight, man. I'm sad that you don't have a piece tonight, but next week, make sure you, because next week you tune in, it's going to be the ladies panel. So we have some
I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me too. I'm already formulating my questions as we speak. But tune in, brother. Stick around. Enjoy the rest of the show so we can get through the rest of these callers, man. And thank you so much, man. I appreciate you and I love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Y'all fellas, y'all take care, man.
You too.
That was my brother in pen, Jared. Man. Next artist on the mic, 502. Welcome to Let's Talk About It Doing Date Night Differently. Who do we have on the mic?
Good evening. This is Say That. How is everybody doing?
Say That.
Oh, Lord.
And welcome.
I see
welcome.
Peter right now. What's up, man?
Welcome, Say That. How are you tonight?
My poetry brush.
I am doing well. I do have a question. I noticed some years ago, many years ago, it was easy for a man to jump from one relationship to another. And it seems more now these days that gentlemen are taking time to heal and make better choices. I wanted to know, Van Meadows, how important that is that for you, and do you see the change, or do you still see some men still neglecting themselves emotionally and spiritually before moving on to another relationship?
Honestly, it's very important for me, given my previous history, divorced twice, and the last divorce was very bitter, painful, all of the above. There's still some growing pains from that divorce, but it's very important, one, for mental sanity, because we live in a day and age where now the opportunity for help is available, whereas before we as men were conditioned or were told that men are not weak, we are not soft, we don't dibble and dabble with these emotions, so suck it up and just keep it moving. And in my 20s, maybe early 30s, sure, I would be that guy who would move from relationship to relationship because I felt like I've got time, I'm young, it really didn't matter anyway because she didn't care, so why should I care? All I was doing in that process was adding dirt to wounds that were not healing, and I would bring those same wounds into the new relationship and cause more damage or more pain, if you will. And right now, present day, I refuse to allow myself to enter into quote-unquote what society says a relationship is until I'm fully healed. Now, there's always the woman out there who says, well, I will help you heal. That sounds good, but the only way for a man to truly heal is he has to start with healing with himself from within, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially, because you don't want to bring someone into your mess, because when you do that, other people get hurt. And today, a lot of men that I meet that have been broken or have gone through things are looking to take care of themselves before they invoke themselves onto another woman, which I applaud them. I applaud all the men who are doing that, taking time for themselves, because it's important to know yourself so that you can be better for the next person.
Nice. Appreciate that answer. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for the question.
All right. I do have a piece. I pulled something out of the archive, so it has no title whenever you're ready.
Absolutely, Queen. The mic is yours.
I thought I saw you in my dream, so I hasted to be the first to greet you. But good morning, heartache, you old gloomy sight. Good morning, heartache, thought we said goodbye last night. I tossed and turned until it seemed you had gone, but now you're here with the dawn. In the night, fade with passing, talking pictures, and no amount of tossing and turning can stop the sunlight that flickers through the cracks in the blind, because I awake, longing, and in the back of my mind I recall a glimpse of your visage And chasing the remaining thoughts of your skin is ineffective because my alarm still goes off. And I remain in my night, my dreamlike state, and your body is not here. Wish I'd forget you, but you're here to stay. It seems I met you when my love went away. I start my day by saying to you, good morning, heartache, what's new? You see, my love, turning off the lights seem to leave an echo now, and even the sheets talk louder without you. And I barely survived the night without your inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, silence, deep sigh, pause. And I stared into the ceiling, hoping to find a place of solace, but deep in my quiet, as far back as thoughts can travel, your sound is the most pleasant of pleasant things. It travels every corridor and unlocks every door, and like fresh air, sweeps in and soothes me. Yes, I've missed listening to you sleep. And if I could bargain with the sun, I wonder, would she understand and give me one more chance to touch your skin in my dreams? But it seems she won't concede. She races against me to kiss your skin, and I lose again. And she has my envy. Good morning, heartache. Here we go again. Good morning, heartache. You're the one who knew me when. I might as well get used to you hanging around. Good morning, heartache. Sit down. And that's that piece.
Man, say that Mowfpeace. I can see why. She's your poetry crush. I can see why. Say that was a beautiful piece. Phenomenal.
Oh my God. I'm trying to collect myself.
Please, brother, please.
I love that.
Please.
Say that. I loved it.
Jrob,
I loved it.
Okay.
Thank you.
That was a beautiful
when I
piece.
said
I'm all
this woman
good.
is my all-time poetry crush, she is my all-time poetry crush. Oh my God.
Hey, say that.
Yes.
Say that. Don't believe that.
Yes.
I heard him say that to somebody else last week on Wolf Hours. I heard that shit. Fully fall for that
I've heard
shit.
him.
Don't even.
I've heard him say it a few times.
Yeah. Don't date nobody that say that shit. Don't date nobody that say that shit.
Conversations we had.
That's my brother. I love him. But don't do it.
Right.
He just wants the coochie. He just wants the coochie diary. He want to put you in his coochie diary. I'm sorry, his
wait a
coochie
minute.
journal.
Wait, Mowfpeace. You have a coochie diary.
No. What you talking about?
Him and Angela got one.
That was pretty positive.
That would be Jrob.
That was Jrob. You said that, Jrob?
Yeah, I still have a diary. Yeah.
You still have a diary? Okay, Jrob still has a diary. Azeiz, you got a diary?
That's going to be a no.
Let us say no, goddamn. So 5 different languages, brother.
What?
Wait.
What? You got that? All right, some of y'all, somebody.
Say that, Queen. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, say that next week.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Next week on Let's Talk About It, the women's panel, Say That will be one of the other featured panelists. And I cannot wait. Yes. So, Queen, please sit back and enjoy the rest of the show so we can keep the calls moving. And thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you.
See you later. Say that.
I love her. I love her. I love her. Gentlemen,
I love her more.
Before we bring in Miss VIP, ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening in online on Blog Talk Radio, you have approximately 7 minutes before you can no longer hear the remainder of the broadcast. You will get cut off. But those of you that are here already, congratulations. In 7 minutes, we'll be into overtime, and you can continue enjoying the rest of the show. Next artist on the mic, gentlemen, I don't know which panelist she's going to choose. Ladies' choice, Miss VIP. Hey, twin.
Hey, twin. How's it going,
twin.
guys? Hello, everyone. Y'all are so
Welcome
bad.
to Let's Talk About It, twin. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. So, your question is going to be for which panelist? Will it be Mowfpeace? Will it be Azeiz? Will it be Jrob? Or will it be Forrealdapoet? Or will it be Van Meadows?
This is a very, very tough one. But I think now it's hard because Azeiz is married. Hold on. Let me see. You know what? I think I'm going to put this to my twin, my first twin.
Thanks, Azeiz. Just because you're married.
Hold on.
Wow.
No, hold on. Let me defend myself. Let me defend myself.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't be on this panel if I couldn't handle any questions.
Oh, I know you can handle
my
it.
brother.
I know you can
my
handle
brother. That's what I'm
I
talking
would
about.
not have agreed to this panel if I can handle any and all questions coming my way.
My brother. That's what I'm talking about.
My queen understands that as well, so it's not a big deal. So don't try to make that be the excuse.
I know that's right, brother. Make it plain, brother. Make it plain.
With my
All right now.
All right, Miss VIP, what you got?
I was trying to figure out my question. What makes I'm really trying to piece this together. Someone once told me that they're scared to meet me because I'm a forever woman. And then I wonder, would a man consider packing up to be with the one he loves when he knows this, if he knows this could be a reality between a man and a man and a woman. What do you think of long distance relationships, and do you think that would be a possibility that would work?
All right. I hear this question all the time in various groups, various dating groups, various long distance relationship. So, before a long distance relationship could begin to work, both parties must have no trust issues within themselves. They must be confident in the person that they are, so that in those moments that long distance relationship is challenged, because you're talking about hundreds of miles oftentimes, and it's very easy to be like, that person, where were you, what were you doing, who were you with? But that comes from insecurity and trust issues. Most of the time, men have insecurity and trust issues because a woman has shown them those insecurity and trust issues. So when you bridge a long-distance relationship into that. Do I believe they can work? Absolutely. I believe they can work. As long as the two parties are committed to each other enough to make it work.
All right.
I got something to add to that.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, so this is actually a perfect question for me because a lot of people don't know this, but my queen and I are in a long-distance relationship. She lives in Texas. I live in California. So,
come on now.
Yes.
Come on now.
And we are in a very, very, very fulfilling relationship. Very fulfilling. Trust issues now. No, I mean, we have our stumbling blocks, don't get it wrong, but no more than your average relationship. But we're totally committed to each other. I'm very fulfilled. I couldn't be happier. Despite my poetry, my lust won't allow for me to want anything else because, like the brother Van said, you have to be totally committed, which I am. So when you're totally committed, that's mind, body, soul, and spirit. And so my spirit won't allow me to even want to. Like we sit up and we talk. I mean, not to take you too deep into it, but let's get real. This is let's talk about it. So let's talk about it. We sit up.
Talk about it.
Oh man, a FaceTime could be your best friend. You know, she got her toys, I got my whoop wop, and we could, you know what I'm saying, until we can get together. Now, when we get together, oh my God, forget about it. But, you know, so we use all the tools available to us to make it work. And once you make that keyword, like you said, that commitment, it's not difficult. It's easy, right? It's easy because you're committed to that commitment. And so it's not a difficult thing. What's difficult about it is making the commitment. Do you want to deal with it? Are you able to deal with it? Now, one thing about the advantage that myself and my queen has is that we've been knowing each other for years. She's seen me through bad relationships. I've seen her through bullshit. We judged each other on but advised each other on certain situations. We've talked, we got intimate, and I'm not meaning intimate sexual-wise. I'm just talking about good conversation. You know what I mean? So the one advantage we had is that we built it over time, and then we committed. You know, I went down to Texas one time, and I was a goner. I had a show down there. It wasn't even about her. You know, she picked me up at the airport, and I was gone. It was like, okay, this is it. This is what we're doing. You're not fucking with nobody else, and I'm not either. So, in closing, I am in a long-distance relationship, and I am very fulfilled in every way, shape, form, or fashion.
Nice.
So distance is no question when it's a commitment.
Correct.
I'm sorry?
I said distance is never an issue when it's a commitment.
Right, exactly.
Very good.
Exactly.
Well, I thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for the question. Absolutely. Now, did you bring a piece for us this evening?
Boy, the way these pieces are, mine seems a little Pollyanna-ish. But I do have one.
Well, mic is yours.
Okay. I want a love that no one can take from me. I remember my church days. The pastor would say to ask specifically what I want, desire in a man. I asked him to keep preparing me to finally have a love that was meant to be. He must have a sense of humor, a job, please, a real intellectual, maybe a little visual, and have a sexy side. I already have my sensual slip and slide. I want him to be naughty like me, as nasty as he wants to be. His kiss has to lead me into bliss. His touch so right, without him, something's amiss. I will sing to him to me. Together we'd be in perfect harmony. He will be my sun, I will be his moon. He will be the rhythm to my rhyme. Above all, he knows I will choose only him time after time. I'm old school. He may get spoiled, 'cause he'll spoil me. I will cook, we do the cleaning. For his loving, he'll keep me fiending. I will put notes of encouragement in his pocket, in his briefcase. I will always appreciate him, never abase. I will love him so much. I know I'll act like a lovesick teen writing him love letters, trying to keep it clean, just to make him smile. I'm going to get costumes to please him, to see him do a double take. Oh, yes, the French maid, schoolgirl, and nurse, his drink and food I'll make. I'll massage his body, and he'll do mine. When the world is down on him, he'll come to me to ease his mind. I've been down this road twice. I thought I was in love. I was cheated on, taken for granted. Even had one at the start who wasn't mine. But he died. I cried. Love, I tried. Now I need this man, my last. With him, no need to slip back scared to my past. To give him all of me, to show him how true love can be. With compassion, understanding, and loyalty, he'll come with a ring and make me his priority, his everything. To love me always, to stay forever and a day. And peace.
All right. Whew. Beautiful piece. Ms.
You just wrote that today?
Twin.
I didn't write it. That was hot. I wrote it a little while back.
Yeah, that was hot. Definitely hot. Yeah.
Go ahead, girl. I dig that.
All right, Miss VIP. We will go ahead and send you over to the VIP lounge to grab you some champagne because we got still about 10 more callers. I see you, and we're going to get to you. That's guaranteed. So, Ms. VIP,
right,
we're going to
so
send you over to the VIP lounge. Thank you, Twin. And stick around and enjoy the rest of the show, okay?
All right.
Wow. Man. It's getting hot in here, brother. It's getting hot in here.
Good morning, heartache, and the verbal slip and slide. And slap.
Right.
This has been a good night.
It has. It really has. We had Coochie Diaries. Oh, man.
And the Coochie Diaries.
Don't forget the Coochie Diary. Next artist on the mic. Yep, coupon, yes. 770, welcome to Let's Talk About It. Who do we have on the mic?
Lotus Love is in the building.
Hey. Lotus Love. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This is Lotus Love.
Hell no.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Lotus.
Hey, Queen. How are you?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Wonderful now.
We're doing wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, what they say.
Welcome. Ooh.
Thank you.
Now, you've been listening to the show. Which panelist would you like to pose your question to?
My question is for Vance.
All right.
That's like 4 in a row. And your question would be?
My question for Van is, do you have a fantasy that has never been fulfilled?
Girl? Yeah, Van.
Talk about it.
Wow.
Let's talk about it.
Wow. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Fantasy that has never been fulfilled. All right. So, I am a huge comic book junkie.
Okay.
So, my one of my fantasies is cosplay. To have me dress up like Wolverine and have her dress up like Jean Grey. And right at Comic-Con, we reenact a scene from X-Men, but only she and I knows. And only she and I knows. And the night would end. We go through the whole thing, and the night would end with us making love into sheer bliss, wherever we choose. Because we may not make it back to where we certainly started.
Right.
So yes, that is one of my fantasies that has never been fulfilled.
Hell no.
Okay.
Now, if you show up with a Jean Grey Phoenix outfit on, Lotus Love, On and popping.
Duly noted.
If y'all have not seen Lotus Love in person, her pictures do her no justice at all. I mean,
at all.
Oh, thank you.
I almost cried at her. I was like, "Are you Lotus Love?" I almost started ripping. I did. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. And if I don't know if any of you have seen the picture, but there's a picture circulating with Lotus Love, me, and what is Adrian Simone, right? And yes, that is exactly how tall Lotus Love is. She's probably got about maybe 5-6 inches, maybe. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. I'm 6'2" originally, but I do wear 6-inch heels.
You said 6'2"?
See what I mean? 6'2", yes. See
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hold on.
See what I mean?
You 6'2" for real?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have other questions, but I can't ask on this line.
Fair enough.
Beautiful, bro.
I was just waiting to hit the back channel.
Love, my dear. Do you have a piece? Right.
Yes, I do have a piece.
That part. Mowfpeace was still looking up to her. Like, God dang on it. Oh, I'm sorry. Flashback. Go ahead, beautiful. Go ahead, beautiful, with your piece.
So the name of my piece is called Wasted. It is a work in progress, but I wanted to spit it anyway, and you guys tell me what you think. So.
All right.
It's been ages since I felt the smoothness of a bourbon sliding down my throat, and yet here you are, come to put me on my ass in the most sensual of ways. Bottle after bottle, never getting tired of your taste because your taste is what I've been craving the most. You see, I've never met another being that can mind fuck me the way that you do. Take me apart piece by piece to kiss and love on me, each one ever so delicately, with no physical contact, just simple balls of light and energy. I can feel you so deep in my walls that all I want to do is take you straight to the head of my crown chakra and release all of its radiancy. I'm no longer afraid of moving my panties to the side and letting you taste that magic spell that you've put on me. The type of wasted you only hear about in the news, but you think it's all made up until it actually happens to you. The only downside to this high is to having to go get more. But the upside is I don't have to go far to get my fix. In peace.
Nice. Very,
Short.
very nice.
To the point. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Thank
Indeed,
you.
Indeed.
Any questions?
Beautiful. Whew. Yeah, that was a beautiful piece. You said, is that unfinished? You're still working on it.
Yes, it is unfinished.
Okay. I love to hear the finished product, and I'm sure the rest of the gentlemen would too.
Likewise. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Azeiz, what did you think, brother?
Oh, man. Did you say pull her panties to the side? I'll let you take it.
I did.
Yeah, I peeped that too.
Bro, that was a dope line. That was a really high piece. Really dope. You know I appreciate that.
The book by itself is crazy. 6'2". I'm sorry. I'm just somewhere different right now. I need some new books.
Absolutely. But Lotus Love, my dear. We're going to send you on over to the VIP because we got other callers that we definitely want to get to. We want to hear everyone. But I am so honored, humbled that you came by the show tonight, and I hope you will tune in next week for the all-female panel. Please make sure you do. And stick around and enjoy the rest of the show, okay?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You are very most welcome, Queen.
Lotus Love. Next artist on the mic, 815. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. Who do we have on the mic? 815?
Yeah.
In a storm?
Storm skating.
Yes,
Storm
we have a two
Cadence.
piece. It's Storm Cadence. Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
So the question's on me, right?
Yeah, it's on you.
All right. We want to be brief because we got something we need to share expeditiously. And immediately, my question is, I'm gonna shoot my question to Jrob. And my question is this, because the poet that's before us and the one before her, when they touch on things that are near to my heart and indigenous to my relationship, I have to say something. But in regards to long-distance relationships, since the majority of the listeners know, Keith Cadence lives in Washington, D.C., and I live in Joliet, Illinois, which is 45 minutes southwest of Chicago. So there are 712.2 miles between he and I. We wrote a piece that we do a collaborative effort on called Calculated Distance. Now, long-distance relationships are troublesome, but my question is this. If you've been married before and divorced, because I have been twice, Van, like yourself, and you are in love with your mate who's never been married, do you think that the expectations of your future spouse are sometimes unrealistic because they've never experienced marriage and you have?
That might be a little unfair for me to answer because I'm also a gentleman who has never been married.
Never been married, right. And, I took that into consideration when I asked it, but I didn't want to ask Van because this is the thing about Poetic. Van Meadows knows Randy Rogers and Regina Brooks personally. We are not King's Cadence and Gina Storm at home. So I will redirect my energy and ask the question to Mr. Meadows.
Hey. Okay, what's the question?
Okay. I'm sorry, Jrob. I love you, bro. I had to think about that for a minute when I asked you, but the reason I asked you was because you're in a long-distance relationship, and the reason I need to ask Van is because he's been married.
I'm not in a long-distance relationship.
Who's in a long-distance relationship, then?
That's Azeiz.
My cousin, Azeiz.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. That was my bad. And I apologize for it.
It's all good. It's all good.
So do you want to still ask me, or you want to ask Azeiz?
I'm going to ask Van.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Van. Like I said, because he knows us. So what do you think?
Give me the question one more time. I want to make sure I digested it correctly.
Can one mate in a relationship who's been married and divorced previously be in a successful relationship with someone who's never been married at all and not have unrealistic expectations? Because I'm not saying that he doesn't get me or he doesn't understand the complexities of marriage because he's never been married. But since I'm his first fiancé and I will be his only wife, do you feel like the pressure, like there's some undue pressure? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't personally feel it, but do you think that could be an issue?
Okay, I do think that can be an issue. And here's why I think that can be an issue. Because certainly being married before, I have expectations that have been set forward by two previous wives of what I expect out of marriage. And they have shown me what I don't want. Right? So in them showing me that I don't want, then I'm going to be looking at this person. I'm going to be looking at this person like, okay, we're married now, and please don't start doing what I don't like. Prime example, my first wife, I knew we were in trouble when we had been married for about 4 or 5 years, and out of the blue, she was making me a sandwich, and she asked me if I wanted mustard. I hate mustard.
You don't eat it. Right. See, you know what? If your spouse don't know that, how about this? When I order French fries, I like them without salt, and I don't need ketchup packets.
Right.
I don't use condiments. Like most people put syrup on pancakes, I like to eat them dry. And on waffles,
absolutely.
Grape jelly or strawberry jelly on biscuits, I like to taste things in their natural state. But when you add condiments, you dilute the taste of the product. And I've always had an adversity to that. And so I feel you on that, but your spouse should know.
Right, you should know. So, and that's an expectation that you're going to have as you develop and grow. Certainly, by the time you get married, there's certain things that you should have talked about. There's certain things that you should have discussed. Your likes and dislikes, you should know, right? But there is still that expectation that they could have a lapse in judgment that day, and they may have just forgotten. okay, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. You forgot today. But come tomorrow and you still forget? No, there's an issue. That means that you're not really paying attention. And that expectation has been placed. So it can be a problem. However, it's also one that can be solved through simple communication.
I agree. Absolutely. Oh, I love when you answer my questions because I know that you get me. And I only know a handful of poets who've been married twice, but are still have their hopes and beliefs in, happily ever after. And even though I'm engaged and you're not, I do understand that you know the perspective from which I'm coming from. I look at my two previous husbands not as failures, but as a learning experience in the process of love and life that taught me what I needed to know as a spouse and how I wanted to be presented as the queen to a king and the mate to my husband. I want to be the best wife possible. I cannot add stress to your life. I need to reduce it. And so knowing what my duty and obligation is, not just as a Christian but as a woman, I'm very respectful and knowledgeable as to what my role is, and I try to do the things in my due diligence that are purposely and lovingly going to make my future husband understand and appreciate that what happened in my past will not be used against him. So thank you.
That's beautiful, beautifully put. Now, of course, the onus is going to be on you. It's going to be on you, Gina, because he's never been married before, so his expectation is different.
Exactly.
And you, which is going to be for me if I decide to ever get married again, is going to have to unlearn what we learned in marriage 1 and in marriage 2.
Amen.
Because they're not the same person.
Oh, and I need to say this, too, because sometimes when people don't know the math on your marriages, like my first husband was the father of my only child, and I was married to him for 12 years. And that, to me, was how I learned to be a wife, how I perfected it. And with my second husband, we were married for months. Like, we got married in August of 2014, and before my birthday in December, we were divorced. And it was simply because while we were dating, he was expecting, and my newlywed husband became a father while married to me, which put an unnecessary and undue strain on our relationship. Had he just been honest and forthcoming, I would have said, you know what, if your wife is pregnant, then so be it. We will help her co-parent y'all's son. But that I wasn't given that option, so we were doomed to being sex. So sometimes it's the way that a relationship is presented to you. Because my grandfather told me this as a child. You can't pour syrup on shit and call it pancake.
That's right. That's right.
That, sir, was not a marriage. If you come to the plate with a baby in tow that you know that you're expecting, but I don't, you've done me a disservice, sir. And I wasn't mad at him because we're still friends. I'm not mad at him. I was mad at me for knowing that a man at his age, because I'm 7 years his senior, I was mad at me because at my age, I knew better. I was a grandmother already when he became a new father.
Right.
So if he wanted children, he should have married someone younger. Right.
I know that's right.
What?
All right, Gina Storm. I love it. Love the question. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
King's Cadence. What question you have and for which panelist?
You know what? I don't even think I have a question. Let me see. Is Forreal still there?
No, he's the unfortunate drop call got him.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I asked Mr. Jrob.
Yes, sir.
My question for you is this: exactly how do you deal once you have a good relationship in order? You know the statement that nobody wants nobody that nobody wants. You know, the moment that you get your relationship in order, and all of a sudden everybody decides that they want, the woman that you have.
Yo, baby, don't say that. Don't say that, because it can't be just a moment. Sometimes they want you.
So you realize that the thirst is prevalent in the, and it's like new love is in the air and people want to come along to destroy it. That's what you need to say.
Yeah. So what would you say your best advice is for just basically getting past that? Because I've seen it with a couple people, and I know how it goes. So what's your best advice for just bypassing all of that?
There's two people involved. So for the guy, if he's of the opinion that there's a lot of men that are trying to push up on this woman, he's got to be comfortable in who he's dealing with. But the moment that you don't feel comfortable with who you're dealing with, my question becomes, why are you dealing with them? Because if you have a lot of uncertainty with this particular relationship, it's only going to trickle down the further that this relationship tends to travel. Mm-hmm. And for her, if the same shoe holds on the foot, I gotta ask. If it was me, I have to say, I need to ask you, how far do you trust me? Because if there's some outside trust issues, that's got to be because of whatever failed relationship came before I said hello. And if that's going to be the case, then this relationship has to have other questions assigned to it. Because obviously there's something that's out there in your area that you haven't addressed before saying that this is a relationship you would like to be a part of. And that communication key got to take place. If not, we're not going anyplace. Because it's easy to just fold. But if I'm into you, I need to have these questions asked and answered. Because I can't be in a relationship where I'm a little bit insecure because, other people might want to holler and I don't know what your reaction is going to be, and vice versa.
Yeah, definitely. That makes sense. I appreciate your answer, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was actually prolific. I said, let me mute myself because I can't chime in. It's not my goal. But I'll be honest with you, Jrob, that was prolific. And in the situation that we're in, that happens often because I have a large social media tribe presence. Maybe to a lesser degree, but combined Storm Cadence, they're being watched. And there are people who say that they love Black love and that they're supporting us and who we are. But secretly, they're trying to find out if there's any chinks in the armor. So I appreciate your answer tremendously.
More than welcome. I've lived that life.
Absolutely.
The only bad part is I've always come up on the wrong side of that. So I
Amen.
recognize
I know we're burning time, and y'all got callers and cues. So we have a piece whenever King Cadence is ready. You know what he's going to do. He's going to read something that he wrote, and I'm going to freestyle my response, and we're going to do us and be out of your way.
All right, let's go ahead and get that piece in. I can't wait to hear it.
All right, it's called Let's Get Lost. All right,
okay.
You ready, baby?
The mic is yours, baby. I'm ready when you are.
All right. How long has it been? My beloved, my counterpart in these scandalous arts. Your talk reeks of temptation, so impatient, but I'm still waiting, This third-degree violation and your attempts at teasing me, subtle reasoning, complacency, open Pandora waters is an immediate vacancy. With your pulse and mind racing, who's running and who's chasing. Eyes bound and your other senses belong to me, miss. My sour chocolate fragrant let loose. You put danger in my sweet tooth. Running your physical, no inch of this masterpiece goes untasted. It's fun, ain't it? Nothing that runs from you gets wasted, and we, like arts in the making, your body parts are for the taking. Your subtle whines pleading for me to go down to give what you're needing. Heavy breathing, your legs parting, wrapped in partly section motions, part submission and fight holes is no embellish. My tongue and lips fell into loose control, and I smuggle out your white goals. Now taunt me. Moans magnified your digits grip on my head. Set at my pattern and let daddy get at it. Tracing whatever I'm tasting in my attempts to keep control, I can't take it. Your breathing increasing, your sex talk agree to feature arousal house as you release passions. Potions is free drinks for all around. I just wanted you to know whenever you're ready to take a break from quaking, instead of getting close to this personal world, to the shaking, did you still laugh? At how my lips write your signature, do you feel famous? Right or wrong versus what you can get away with. You can be the boss tonight, as long as you let me know when you're ready to go get lost.
I actually don't mind getting lost, see, because you and I have a GPS that will allow us to find each other again immediately. Damn the mileage between you and me. 712.2 miles between me and you, baby, is just numbers, you see. I will love you to infinity. I've loved you since the first time that we had a conversation in which you spoke life over my life, peace into my existence, and made me feel safe. I haven't felt so since I was a child. And our love isn't a race. We're not trying to sprint to the end and get to the finish line, you see. This is a marathon between you and me. So I don't give a damn if a poetess comes online singing about her heartache in the morning. I need to let you know, fuck everybody out there and there, because no one can come between the two of us. It's just me and you against the world. And I have to tell you every fucking day because I'm a grown-ass woman and not a girl. I've been so tired of these dudes all in my DM and my inbox trying to get at me and telling me how I need to let you kick rocks because you are bedridden and I am able-bodied, you see. But I've been loved by two men who could walk, talk, drive a car, go to work every day, but they didn't do right by me. I've been abused. I've been mistreated and also raped. I was locked in a closet with no light bulb in it and a dresser in front of it because he thought that that would be fun for me to do while he was on a date. Yeah. As a result, I became claustrophobic and afraid of the dark. But I will tell you one thing about Gina Storm. All it did was light a spark. The fire beneath me will allow me to raise from the ashes that you created, from the fire that you started in our home, and I will come back stronger than anyone you've ever known. I love deeply and intensely with every fiber of me. And I mean that. This isn't just words that I'm speaking or poetry. I love to infinity and all parts in between, on the good days, the bad days, and even when it's not the popular vote. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not trying to rock the boat. This is steady, clean sailing for me and you on clear blue waters, and one day you will be able to walk alongside of me and hold my hand too. When you struggle, please trust and believe that I will love you when you are able. Outside of the love bubble, fuck that bed that you have been incarcerated in. Trust and believe, sir, I am your woman. I was wheelchair-bound, walking on a walker and using a cane to ambulate, and now I'm walking on my own fucking steam, and I don't take anything for granted. Anybody who wants to get with you or me, it's just too late. We are tethered. We are bonded. We have imprinted, and we are together forever. So I don't have to ask anybody, because unlike the poetess before us, I am not 6'2". I'm only 5'7", and even when we're lying down and you're bigger than me, everything lines up when it needs to be. I hate the fact that people don't appreciate or respect the black love that we're presenting, but they don't have to. Because King's Cadence, please believe that Gina Storm has you. He's King's Cadence. I'm Gina Storm, and together, ladies and gentlemen, that's our piece.
Yes. Wow. Gina got raw in that piece. I love it.
Gina don't give a fuck. That's what you need to know. Gina does not give, when it comes to my man, I told you, I will buck up like I'm John Wick and you killed my puppy because I'm crazy as fuck and I don't give a fuck about this poetry. You need to understand and trust and believe. I'm not just saying this. That man needs to world
I know that's right. I know that's right. You know I know. You know I know.
I know you know.
All right. But I'm gonna put y'all, send y'all back in the VIP. Cadence, great job as always, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, man.
I'm gonna drink juice because I'm already crossed.
I know that's
You're
right.
welcome.
Tina.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Storm's Cadence. Let's keep the party going. Next up, Natasha Chanel. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. Natasha Chanel, are you muted?
I'm here. No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Natasha?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Doing good tonight. How are you?
Okay. I am good. I'm gonna let y'all know when she was speaking, all I kept thinking about was "Nuck If You Buck." I know that's right. She did her damn thing in the storm.
Absolutely.
So, okay, and I understand we short on time. I had a few questions to ask, but I'm gonna narrow it down to one question. I did have a question for each one of y'all, but I'm gonna narrow it down to one. Which my question is, and it's for everybody. Do you feel like it's a double standard if a woman casually date the way men date? Like, do it make you want her less, so to speak?
All right, and who are you posing the question to?
It's for everybody. I want to hear all point of views on it.
Mowfpeace?
Do I mind if she dates as often as single men date?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, like when you're dating someone, like you know, like during a getting to know them stage, and she might be dating a couple of people, you might be dating a couple of people. Is that a turn off for men?
Nope. Do your thing, because there's not a commitment on either side of the coin. So You're doing you, I'm doing me. If the conversation takes place that we're going to sit back and say, okay, I'm tired of that, I hope you're tired of that, and I want to be with you, and hopefully you want to be with me, can we make a commitment? Okay, cool. Let's go for it. If not, do you.
Okay. Everybody.
There can't be anything on it if we're both doing our thing.
True.
Sorry. No, you're good, brother. Go ahead, bro. Mowfpeace.
It's Mowfpeace. Like you said, I mean, if it's mutual, then I mean, why would I get upset? I mean, the understanding is already there that we're both doing that. So I mean, we're both. There's no commitment. There's no accountability to that level. So as long as that understanding is in place and we both have that understanding, then no. Why would I? Nope, not at all. And like
Absolutely.
you said, if we ever come to the point where we mutually say, hey,
sorry, Mowfpeace.
Damn other folks, I want to be with you. Let's get it. If not, so be it.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm going to pretty much piggyback off what they said. I don't have a problem with it as long as it's understood that that's what we're both doing. But at the same time, I'm confident enough in my swag that my swag won't outdo whoever those other couple of guys are that you're dating. So, my response would probably be like, oh, that's only going to be a temporary thing. So I know that you maybe have that going on, but it ain't bad. So, of course, I'm okay with that.
You know, Azeiz, you my dude, brother. You definitely my dude. I agree with everyone has said as well. But to piggyback specifically off of what Azeiz said, talking about his swag, I don't care what date you on. If we're dating other people, let's see how many times my name comes out your mouth to him versus the other way around. Because confidence in who you are. But as long as it's mutually understood and it's agreed upon that this is both what we are doing, why would I get upset? So.
Okay. All right.
All right. You got a piece for us tonight?
Yes, I do. And my piece is called Can I? Hey, let me ask you a question. If I take time to chill with you, are you going to dodge me later on, leave me wondering if we had fun? See, because I know what I have to offer. Not scared to let it show, but I need to know. Can I ask you? Will I turn you off with my aggressive behavior? I'm not asking for Captain Save-A-Hole. I'm not looking for a savior. I just want to take you to a heightened sense where you think your third eye is open and you see a whole universe I call bliss. All I want to know is, are you willing to match my thrash and pull my hair, choke me while I throw back lash? Can I change it up and cater to you? Don't ask me what this mouth do. Just let me show you. But first, I want to know, can I talk to you? In peace.
Sweet and to the point.
You know about that mouth, you know about what that mouth is. Wow. These are my lines.
Wow.
All right. Look, that's a calling sign.
Way to come put it down, boy. Way to come put it down.
I couldn't ask you that. Like, I know everybody always asks you that, so I couldn't ask you. So, I wanted to put that in there.
Way to do it. There you go.
What up?
All right, Queen.
That was dope.
That was definitely a dope
Thank
piece.
you.
Dope piece. Love the question as well. We're going to sit you back in the VIP lounge so we can finish getting to these last 5 or so callers. Thank you so much, darling.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Natasha Chanel. Man, next up is my Caribbean brother, Soul Twins member Ed Burks. What's going on, me brother?
What's going on, brethren? Everything cool, man. How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Glad to hear you. Glad to hear you.
How the other brother doing over there, man? The night show.
Welcome, brethren.
Well, thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Ivy Star. Ivy.
What's going on?
I already know, man.
My
It's
brother.
good to hear you, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Again, it's glad to hear you on the mic. We've had a rough couple of weeks, a rough month, but I'm glad to hear you on the mic. And what question do you have for which panel member?
Well, I got a little question for the man Mowfpeace, which is, who are the benefits for the philosophy of friends with benefits, and why? Like, who are the benefits really? I mean, who that really benefits, the man or the woman?
From what? The relationship?
No, man. That friends with benefits type of thing. Who benefits from it the most, the man or the woman?
Oh, okay. Who benefits from the most? I think we equally. If everything is aligned, then it should be an exchange, a transaction. Like, I'm not going to give you $2 for a diamond. That's unheard of. Bad ethics. It's not going to happen. Plus, there'll be no exchange. Nobody's going to give you a diamond for $2. So it's sort of a you get what you pay for type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the currency isn't always money. Your currency could be the time that you spent getting to know the individual. But there has to be an exchange, and that exchange has to make sense. So whatever you invest is what you're going to get out of it. That's how you make it. That's how I say both of them should benefit. If everything is properly aligned, then both the female and the male should benefit equally.
Okay.
I think that's where the problem comes in, when somebody is not benefiting as much and it's lopsided. Then you got a problem. Then you have to go in there, pop open the hood, right? Look at the part, check your fluids and all that, and see what's out of line, and then get it back in line. And then once it's back in line, that kid will start purring again. No pun intended.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Respect to that. Okay, absolutely, man. I got a little piece. Yeah, me ain't gonna hold up too much. Yeah, me gonna run this little piece. That was a love poem for the ladies out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Now I'm gonna run it. Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. That fire and light in the sky. Electricity, shock up our vibes. Fireflies are reborn, just like the early sunrise. I reach over to caress your soft, beautiful vibe. You're laying in your bed, lusting for all sunshine. Our reality is true love, a reality of honestly truth. Let down vibrations make sweet love to you. The wind touched our vibes. They whispered in our ears. It said, walk strong in a Babylon. Please stroll without fears. The music spiritualizes our night. The rain cools our vibes. The ganja is the meditation. The rum is the light. Reggae explodes in the heaven. The love flows from above. The fire ignites the sky to reveal the sweetest love. I admire your ancient beauty, your vibrant, beautiful sky. A voice whispers, kiss a man, to make love to her all night. Amen. Big respect.
Yes, sir.
Big respect, no? Big respect.
Yeah.
Beautiful piece.
Respect.
Yeah, man.
This is
Thank
my
you, brother.
Caribbean brother, man. This is my Caribbean brother.
Yeah,
His
well.
pen knows no bounds, but that
Wow.
romance, he kills it with that romance.
Yeah, flawless delivery, brother. Flawless delivery.
He is the
Yeah,
master of ballads. This dude is dope, man. And sonnets.
Yes.
When it comes to ballads and sonnets, you got that.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much for that.
We
Big respect to
appreciate
everybody.
you, me brother. Same
All
here,
day,
brother.
man.
Stick around, enjoy the rest of the show, man. Go over to that VIP, grab you some island rum. I'm not gonna give you champagne because you need that rum, brother.
You know that, my brother. Yeah, man. Jamaican rum. Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. Big respect every time.
Thank you, man. Big respect to you, too, brother. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Edward Burt keeping the calls going. Next up, we got 470. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. Who do we have on the mic?
Hey, man. It's Murder, She Wrote.
Hey, Murder, She Wrote. The other host of Tell him the show, Holly. Tell him the show.
The Hurt Locker.
Yeah. Welcome, Queen. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
All right, so what question do you have for which panel member?
Van, I have a question for you, actually.
Of course. Absolutely.
So
what you got?
When you start dating somebody and it's like it's like not serious, but you've been like spending more time with them than without, right?
Right.
Then you get scared, so you pull back. So what would that mean if a person that you're with, they pull back completely? You're with them like almost every day for a while, and then all of a sudden it's been a whole week or two when you talk, but you don't see each other. They pull back.
Okay. So if they pull back, it could mean that they're actually scared and afraid of where the relationship is going and where it is. They're afraid. They're afraid of what they've been through happening in the present. And they don't know how to vocalize it or verbalize it or communicate it in such a way that you would understand. For fear of judgment, for fear of rejection, what have you. To me, that would be one of the main reasons that they would pull back.
That's exactly what I thought too, but that's kind of what this piece is about.
Nice.
It's called...
Mike is yours.
Thank you. It's Lies and Wine. Why do you make love to me so good, then get in amnesia? Suddenly, you can't remember my name, like I'm the catch in some Find It game. Do you not remember kissing my neck on your back deck, wrapping one arm around me, feeding me lies and wine while you dine on the table I made? I knew you were hungry, so I laid a meal by your feet. I didn't have to beg you to indulge in me. By the look in your eyes, you were already into me. No disguises necessary. No need to hide our sin. I wanted you to embrace every part of me. Your flesh against my flesh. Bare skin to bare skin. Nights that seemed to last forever when we were together, but all good things must end. I spend my days wondering where your thoughts take you when the sun comes out and I go away. Enjoy my day, but I have thoughts of you mixed with intoxication and fabrication of stories that I think of in my head, remembering the lullabies that you said quietly in my ears. I can feel the warmth of your breath touch my skin. My nipples show you the mood I'm in. I need you. I want you. But you are far out of reach, but that does not keep me from longing for your touch. Not that I'm hard up. It's not like I couldn't go somewhere else, but I wouldn't get what you give because you understand my thoughts. Before I do, you know how I feel about you, even when my feelings are all new. It's the way you hold my hand, bring it up to your lips, kiss me softly. You seem to love me, or at least make me feel that way. Watching my hips sway, stand me up, hands up my dress, panties drop. Why bother going to the bedroom? I fell down and you bury yourself in me. My eyes roll back. You're inside. Pick me up. Take me for that ride. This ecstasy is so deep. The way you make love to me, it's like no other. I want to smother myself in your love. Make the pain go away. Try to give you time to miss me, but you stay wrapped up in my dreams. And peace.
Oh, my God.
Oh, sweat.
Oh, my God. Hey, man, can I say something real quick? I'm going to shut up. Just one line. You bury yourself in me. I'm done. I'm done. Flatline.
Murder, She Wrote. That was a beautiful piece. Phenomenal. Jrob, Azeiz, was y'all still burying yourselves, or what y'all doing?
Oh wow, man, I'm stuck. I wasn't expecting that.
I'm good. Yeah.
That piece was bananas.
Yeah, that was it was. It really was.
Yeah, no, that was a really dope piece. Dope piece.
Thank you.
She wrote definitely a dope piece. Thank you so much, Queen. It was a pleasure meeting you this past weekend in Atlanta.
It was.
Had a great time. It was such a pleasure. Epiphany was in the building representing.
Absolutely.
But it was a pleasure. Pleasure.
It was awesome
so
to meet you.
Absolutely.
Ben still won't tell us what happened.
Hey, man, you had to be there, man. You had to be there.
Dog, look, well, I'm going to shut up.
You can't talk about it.
Yeah, you can't talk about it. But I'm going to send you to the VIP lounge. Murder, She Wrote. We got 2 more callers that I want to get to make sure we get them in. Please stick around and enjoy the rest of the show. I can't wait till the Hurt Locker on Tuesday at 9 p.m. I'm looking forward to it. So please stick around and enjoy the rest of the show, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I need to make I did forget something when Natasha Chanel was on. She is a panelist next week's show, along with Say That, Pretty Pause, Natasha Chanel.
That's going to be a hot
show. Then we have Have, and we have Calliope Jade co-hosting with me. So that is going to be a dynamic show. I cannot wait.
Neither can I.
Can't wait.
All right, we got 10 minutes to get through these last 2 callers. Next up, we have Black Pearl.
Hello, fellas.
Hey, Black Pearl. How are you tonight?
Well,
I'm fine.
Good. Now, which panelist would you like to pose your question to?
Actually, my question is to everybody, but my piece is the question. So can I just get to it because you're out of time?
Go right ahead.
It's called Can You Stand the Rain? You know, most people love to make love in the rain. They either want to do it in the house or outside. But it's something about the rain that puts folks in the mood. That is until the storms really start to form. My question is for the brothers. Can you really stand the rain? Because, see, I can hold you down when we are going through emotional pain. When you got overlooked for that promotion you had been working so hard for, and I got a raise. I can carry us to better days. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain
when I'm not in the mood. No, it's not about another dude. And I didn't cook, but I did bring in something to eat from your favorite place. Thought that might be a treat. I apologize when you said me and my girls were laughing too loud when you were watching the game, but I didn't say a word when you and your boys were doing the same. And when I went out and got me something new, I picked you up, the black and the blue, but I couldn't get credit for that. I forgot to pick up a matching hat. When we climbed in bed and I reached over and touched you, and you turned over like you do, turn your back like somebody I didn't even know, boo. I'm laying there wondering to feel if I did that. How would he feel if I would do that to him? Maybe I should have chosen Tim. Now you're a woman. That's me. Hey, over here. I'm feeling alone, not in a relationship, dear. I can't get affection, acknowledged, a glance. God forbid I want any kind of romance. Time and attention, it went out the door. All that you're showing me is you don't love me no more. So the question, fellas, I'm going to ask again, because as you can see, she still hasn't left him, my friend. How long would you stay and face the pain? So tell me, baby, can you stand the rain in peace?
Nice. Can you stand the rain? Jrob, can you do the brothers a steam on and answer that question for us, please?
I don't even know how to answer that question. Can you stand the rain? I pretty much haven't really enjoyed the piece because I'm listening to. I'm sorry, I got New Edition playing in the same time she's saying this piece, the instrumental version, and I really just enjoyed Black Pearl's piece to that.
Nice. Black Pearl, brothers, please go on the event page and answer Black Pearl's question, please, because Keisha Short, Classy Poet, couldn't get in. She was here, but technical difficulties, but she posted her question on the event page, so please go and answer her question as well.
Yes, sir.
So we get to the last caller, and Black Pearl, thank you so much for that piece. And oftentimes we say we can stand the rain until that torrential downpour really hits, and you either sink or swim. And we start out trying to swim, but eventually we end up sinking sometimes. So thank you for challenging us with that piece.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Queen Pearl. The next, last poet of the evening, Mr. Automatic Charismatic. What's going on, my brother? Mr. Automatic.
Uh-oh. He put a mouthpiece.
All right, sounds like you went to sleep. Okay. He did. He put a mouthpiece. I wasn't gonna call y'all mouth, but he put a mouthpiece. All right.
He pulled a meal that ass.
Listen. We have 5 minutes left in this show in the broadcast, fellas. Epiphany Radio wants to extend its thank you to having you as part of this all-male panel. Thank you for answering the questions that were posed to you. Thank you for being willing participants, and thank you for your extraordinary answers to those questions. But as I always like to do when I have guests, as I like to leave you, have you have the last words. So, Mowfpeace, last words, my brother.
Awesome show, man. Great panel. Great bunch of brothers and kings, man, with these pens. And it really went well. It was a great success, and it was an honor to be a part of it, brother. Wolf out.
Thank you so much. Wolf Hours, thank you, brother. Azeiz, my brother, I never get your name wrong, but go ahead. Mike is yours.
Brothers, it was really an honor to share a mic with 3 of the hardest hitters in Epiphany and on the Wolf Hours, man. I was really honored to really share a mic with you guys, and I really had a good time tonight, man. You're really great, bro.
Salute, salute, salute.
Salute, brother. Salute. Thank you, my brother. Enjoy having you here, man. You home, man. This is family, man. Don't ever forget that, man.
Yes.
My get down brother, Jrob the Wiseson.
Van Meadows, my cousin, Mr. Mowfpeace. Brothers, this was definitely dope. Thank you so much for allowing me an opportunity to do this with y'all. This was absolutely worth skipping the stuff I had going on, and thank you so much for the invitation. See you on Monday.
Likewise.
All right, Jrob, would you like to give them a prelude of what Monday's show will entail?
Monday's show, for everyone within the sound of my voice, this is going to be really, really, really good. Van and I are attempting to challenge your pen yet again, but this time a couple of things are going to happen. The question is, what's the one or two pieces that you are most proud of and what inspired them? Bring that to the get down. We'd like to hear from you.
Dope.
Wow. Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, on behalf of Forrealdapoet, absolutely, his call did drop. I was so upset that his call dropped. He too was a equal panel participant with his answers. Some of you callers tried to trip him up though, man. These deep questions, man. But I'm so serious. I'm so serious about that. Lotus Love, man. I'm serious about that fantasy thing, though. Jrob, you heard that, right? Serious about that thing, bro.
I was told to stay in the corner, Van.
My queen just called in and just bullied me on the mic. My queen just gonna call in and bully the mic and shit. Just gonna let everybody know how she treats me, you know. So,
Yeah.
I'm scared of
listen, man. Listen. Safe word ain't gonna work, bro. Safe word ain't gonna work,
bro.
But
you said no safe word, bro.
No safe word, bro. To all my callers, listen. This show could be nothing without you. And I want you to know deeply from the bottom of our hearts at Epiphany that we appreciate you, that we honor you, and we love the fact that you call in and you to participate with these topics. With that being said, Jrob and myself are still looking for our Epiphany guest poet host for Monday's Get Down show. I'm trying to figure out why my inbox ain't lit up for people saying, hey, I'm available. I mean, hey, if you're for real get on and host with us, I mean, I be smelling myself thinking, I know I don't stink. You know, I did the breath test. That doesn't stink. But
and I got new
soap. Right. So we're going to talk, ladies. So please tune in tonight for the Inspiration Factory. Paul Sampson, Shanta Archibald, and myself. Looking forward to hearing everybody spit positive, uplifting pieces, profanity-free. Please come through and hang out with us yet again on Epiphany at 9 p.m. The same dial-in phone number. Blog Talk. Gentlemen, one love, one mic. Thank you for taking your socks off with me this.
One love, one mic.